Imagine a man who, 2,000 years ago, held the wisdom to navigate the cosmos of human existence. A man whose profound insights could solve the universe's deepest mysteries. Welcome to Marcus Aurelius, the man who solved the universe. Get ready to unravel the secrets of a Stoic emperor whose timeless teachings still guide us through life's chaos. Let's embark on this journey together. Number 1. Value silence. First off, let's talk about why silence is such a big deal. Ever noticed how noisy life can be? There's this constant buzz, people talking, phones ringing, notifications pinging. It's like we're drowning in a sea of sound. And all this noise? It's not just outside. It's inside our heads, too. We get so caught up in the chatter that we forget to just be. Marcus was all about cutting through this chaos. He believed that by embracing silence, we could find a deeper connection to ourselves. It's like hitting the mute button on all the external noise to hear your own thoughts and feelings more clearly. And hey, silence isn't just about shutting up. It's about active listening. Think about it. When was the last time you really listened to someone without thinking about your reply? Being quiet can open up a whole new world of understanding. You start noticing things you'd usually miss, like the tone of someone's voice or the emotions behind their words. Marcus would say that this kind of attentive silence strengthens your relationships and builds empathy. You're not just hearing, you're truly listening. But let's flip the coin. Silence isn't just for understanding others, it's also about understanding yourself. Have you ever tried just sitting in silence? No phone, no music, no distractions, just you and your thoughts. It can be pretty wild at first. Your mind starts racing, bringing up all sorts of stuff you've been too busy to deal with. But stick with it, and you start to sift through the noise. You get to the good stuff, like figuring out what you really want, what makes you tick, and what's been holding you back. Marcus Aurelius knew that in silence, we confront our true selves. It's not always easy, but it's incredibly powerful. You start to notice patterns in your thoughts and feelings. You see your fears and doubts laid bare. And here's the kicker, you start to deal with them. Instead of running from the noise in your head, you face it head on. You find clarity and, ultimately, peace. And you know what else? Silence is a killer stress buster. We're so used to multitasking and juggling a million things at once. But when you take a step back and embrace the quiet, it's like hitting the reset button. Your brain gets a chance to unwind and reboot. You start to feel more grounded and centered. It's like giving your mind a mini vacation, and who doesn't need that every now and then? So, next time you find yourself in a quiet moment, don't rush to fill it with noise. Embrace it. Let it wash over you and see where it takes you. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius and use silence as a tool for growth and self-discovery. It's not just about being quiet, it's about finding your true voice in the stillness. And who knows? This simple practice might just change your life completely. Silence is more than the absence of sound, it's the presence of everything meaningful. Dive into it, explore it, and let it transform you. Marcus Aurelius knew it, and now you do, too. Give it a try, and watch how this simple principle reshapes your world. Number 2, embrace change. Before we start, let's acknowledge something straight up, change is inevitable. No matter how much we try to control or predict our lives, change sneaks in and turns everything on its head. Marcus knew this. He got that the universe is in a constant state of flux, always moving, always shifting. And fighting against this natural flow? Well, that's like trying to hold back the tide with a teaspoon. Now, here's the kicker, instead of resisting change, Marcus taught us to roll with it. Imagine surfing a massive wave. You could freak out, fight the current, and wipe out hard. Or, you could ride that wave, feeling its power beneath you, going with its flow. Embracing change is kinda like that. It's about recognizing that change, though sometimes scary or uncomfortable, is also full of potential and opportunities. So, how do you actually embrace change? One way is by shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing change as a threat, start viewing it as a chance to grow. Marcus was big on this. He believed that every change, every twist and turn, has something to teach us. It's not just about surviving change, but thriving in it, finding ways to learn and adapt. When you look at change through this lens, it becomes less daunting and more exciting. It's a chance to reinvent yourself, to discover new strengths, to explore paths you never knew existed. But let's not sugarcoat it. Change can be tough. It can knock you off your feet and leave you feeling lost. Marcus knew that, too. He faced more than his fair share of upheavals and challenges. His secret? Accepting that change is part of life's fabric. Instead of wasting energy resisting it, he focused on what he could control: his reactions, his mindset, his actions. This is a game changer. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable and instead direct your energy inward, you find a kind of freedom and power you never knew you had. And there's more. Embracing change also means being flexible, like a tree that bends in the wind rather than snapping. This flexibility doesn't mean you don't stand your ground or have your principles. It means you're adaptable, ready to pivot when life throws you a curveball. It's about being open to new experiences, new ideas, new ways of being. Marcus would say that this openness is key to living a full, rich life. It's about being curious, adventurous, willing to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. Lastly, let's talk about the beauty in change. Yeah, you heard me right. There's beauty in it. Change brings freshness, new beginnings, new perspectives. It's like turning the page to a new chapter in a book full of possibilities, adventures, and stories yet to be told. Marcus found a kind of serene beauty in the cycles of life, understanding that change is what keeps life dynamic and vibrant. It's what makes the journey interesting and worthwhile. So, next time change comes knocking, don't slam the door. Open it wide, invite it in. See it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, to evolve. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius and embrace the flow of life. It might be challenging, it might be uncomfortable, but it's also where the magic happens. It's where you discover who you really are and what you're truly capable of. Embrace change, and you might just find it changes you in the best possible ways. Change isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we can engage with, dance with, and ultimately, grow from. So let's embrace it, with all its twists and turns, and see where it takes us. Number 3, focus on the present moment. Alright, let's get into one of the most powerful Stoic principles from Marcus Aurelius, focusing on the present moment. Now, this might sound like some cliché advice, but trust me, it's a game changer. Let's break it down in a way that's more relatable, more conversational, and, hopefully, a bit more fun. So, Marcus Aurelius, the man himself, believed that the present moment is all we truly have. Past? It's done and dusted. Future? It's a mystery, always around the corner but never quite here. The present? That's where the magic happens. It's the only place where we can act, make choices, and live fully. Think about it. We spend so much time either dwelling on what's already happened or stressing about what might happen that we forget to live right here, right now. Imagine you're always stuck in your head, replaying old memories or daydreaming about the future. It's like living in a movie theater, but the film is on a loop, and you're missing out on what's happening outside the theater, your actual life. Marcus was all about snapping out of this mental loop and planting ourselves firmly in the now. But how do you do that? How do you stay present in a world that's constantly pulling you in a million different directions? One way is to become aware of your thoughts and where they're drifting. Catch yourself when you start replaying past events or worrying about the future. Gently bring your mind back to what you're doing right now. It's like training a puppy. It'll wander off, but with patience, you can teach it to stay. Marcus would also remind us that the present moment is where we find peace. When you're truly present, you're not tangled up in regrets or anxieties. You're just here, experiencing life as it unfolds. It's a kind of clarity, a sense of being grounded. It's not about ignoring the past or the future, but recognizing that your power lies in the now. Your actions, your decisions, your experiences, all happen in this very moment. Another trick is to engage fully in whatever you're doing. Whether you're eating, working, talking, or just sitting, be there 100%. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, notice the details. This kind of mindfulness turns ordinary activities into something richer, more vivid. Marcus would argue that when you're fully present, even the simplest tasks can become profound experiences. Now, let's talk about why this principle is such a big deal. By focusing on the present, you free yourself from the chains of what-ifs and should-haves. You stop wasting energy on things you can't change or control. Instead, you invest that energy into what's in front of you. It's empowering. It's liberating. You become more engaged with your life and the people around you. Marcus also understood that life is fleeting. The present moment is precious because it's all we're guaranteed. Every second we spend lost in the past or the future is a second we lose from the present. By focusing on the now, you make the most of your time. You live more fully, more authentically. In essence, embracing the present moment is about finding joy and contentment in the here and now. It's about letting go of the mental clutter and embracing the simplicity and beauty of each moment. Marcus Aurelius nailed it when he emphasized the importance of being present. It's not just philosophical fluff, it's practical wisdom that can transform how you live. So, next time you find your mind wandering, remember Marcus's advice. Bring yourself back to the present. Dive into the moment with your whole being. It might be challenging at first, but with practice, it becomes second nature. And who knows? This small shift in focus might just change your life completely. After all, life is happening right now, in this very moment. Embrace it, live it, and cherish it. Number 4, be mindful of your thoughts. So, here's the deal, your mind is a wild, untamed jungle. Thoughts swing in and out like monkeys on vines, and it's easy to get lost in the chaos. Marcus Aurelius knew this all too well. He believed that to lead a meaningful life, we need to tame this mental jungle. It's about being aware of what's going on upstairs, in that head of yours, and not just letting your thoughts run amok. First off, let's talk about why your thoughts are such a big deal. Everything you do starts with a thought. Your actions, your mood, your whole vibe, they're all influenced by what's going on in your mind. If your thoughts are a mess, guess what? Your life feels messy, too. Marcus understood that by being mindful of your thoughts, you can steer your life in a better direction. It's like having a mental GPS that keeps you on the right path. But how do you become mindful of your thoughts? It's not like you can just flip a switch, right? Start by paying attention to what pops into your head. Notice the chatter, the self-talk, the mental noise. Don't judge it, just observe. Marcus would suggest treating your thoughts like clouds passing by. You see them, you acknowledge them, but you don't have to hold on to them. They come and go, and that's okay. Here's another cool trick, question your thoughts. Not in a harsh, critical way, but with curiosity. Ask yourself, why am I thinking this, or is this thought helping me? Marcus was big on examining his thoughts, almost like a detective. By doing this, you start to see patterns. Maybe you notice certain thoughts that always bring you down or ones that motivate you. It's about getting to know your mental landscape. And let's not forget about negative thoughts. We all have them. They sneak in and try to bring us down. Marcus had his fair share of these, but he knew that you don't have to believe every thought that crosses your mind. Being mindful means recognizing negative thoughts without letting them control you. It's about taking a step back, seeing the thought for what it is, and choosing not to let it dominate your day. Now, let's talk about the flip side, positive thoughts. Being mindful isn't just about catching the negative stuff, it's also about fostering positive, empowering thoughts. Marcus would encourage you to fill your mind with thoughts that uplift you, that inspire you to be better. It's like planting flowers in that mental jungle. The more you nurture them, the more your mind becomes a beautiful, vibrant place. Being mindful of your thoughts also means being present. When you're aware of your thoughts, you're anchored in the now. You're not lost in past regrets or future worries. You're here, fully experiencing life as it unfolds. Marcus believed that this kind of mindfulness leads to a more peaceful, centered existence. It's about finding balance and clarity in the midst of life's chaos. So, here's the takeaway: your thoughts shape your reality. By being mindful of them, you take back control. You become the master of your mind, not its slave. It's not about achieving some perfect state of mind, but about being aware, being present, and making conscious choices. Marcus Aurelius knew the power of mindful thinking, and now you do, too. Next time your thoughts start to spiral, remember Marcus's wisdom. Pause, observe, and steer them in a direction that serves you. It's a practice, and it takes time, but the more you do it, the more you'll see the benefits. Your mind is a powerful tool, use it wisely, and it can change your life completely. Number 5, act with justice. First off, what does it mean to act with justice? Well, for Marcus, it wasn't just about following laws or rules. It was about living with integrity, fairness, and a deep sense of moral responsibility. He believed that justice is the foundation of a good life, and that means treating others with respect, kindness, and fairness. It's about being honest, standing up for what's right, and not letting your own desires or fears lead you astray. But here's the kicker: acting with justice isn't always easy. Sometimes, it means making tough choices. It might mean speaking up when you see something wrong, even if it puts you in an awkward spot. Or it could mean admitting when you're wrong and making amends. Marcus knew that acting justly often requires courage and strength. It's about staying true to your values, no matter the cost. So, how do we bring this Stoic principle into our everyday lives? One way is by being mindful of our actions and their impact on others. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, is this fair? Am I treating others the way I'd want to be treated? Marcus would remind us that justice isn't just about grand gestures, it's also in the small, everyday actions. It's in how we treat people, how we speak to them, and how we handle conflicts. And let's not forget about self-justice. Yep, that's a thing too. Acting with justice also means being fair and kind to yourself. It's about not beating yourself up over mistakes, learning from them instead. Marcus believed in the importance of self-reflection and growth. By being just with ourselves, we create a foundation to be just with others. Another key aspect of justice, according to Marcus, is empathy. It's about understanding and considering the perspectives and feelings of others. When you can see things from someone else's point of view, you're more likely to act fairly and with compassion. It's about bridging gaps, finding common ground, and fostering a sense of community and understanding. But let's be real, acting with justice can be challenging. There are times when it's easier to take the shortcut, to look the other way, or to prioritize our own interests. Marcus knew this too. He understood that we're all human, prone to mistakes and selfish tendencies. But he also believed that striving for justice, even when it's hard, is what makes us truly human. It's what connects us, binds us, and lifts us up. And here's the beautiful part: When you act with justice, it not only benefits others but also enriches your own life. You build trust, respect, and a sense of fulfillment. You create a ripple effect, inspiring others to act justly too. Marcus saw justice as a cornerstone of a harmonious and thriving society. It's like planting seeds of goodness that grow into a forest of positive change. So, next time you face a decision, big or small, channel your inner Marcus Aurelius. Ask yourself what the just action is. Take a moment to reflect, to consider the impact of your choices. Remember that justice is about balance, fairness, and integrity. It's about doing the right thing, even when no one's watching. In essence, acting with justice is a lifelong practice. It's not about perfection but about striving to be better, to do better. It's about aligning your actions with your values, staying true to your principles, and making a positive impact on the world around you. And who knows? This commitment to justice might just change your life, and the lives of those around you, completely. Number 6. Accept mortality. Let's get real about one of Marcus Aurelius' most profound principles, accepting mortality. This topic might seem a bit heavy at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. Marcus had some deep thoughts on this, and his insights can truly shift how we live our lives. Let's dive in, keeping it casual and relatable. So, here's the thing, we're all going to die. Yep, I said it. Mortality is the one thing we all have in common, yet it's the thing we least like to think about. Marcus Aurelius was all about facing this head-on. He believed that by accepting our mortality, we could live more fully, more authentically. Imagine knowing you only have a limited amount of time. Doesn't that make every moment feel a bit more precious? Marcus thought so. He taught that by acknowledging our finite existence, we could strip away the trivial worries and focus on what truly matters. It's like having a deadline that sharpens your focus and makes you prioritize what's really important. Now, accepting mortality isn't about being morbid or gloomy. Quite the opposite. It's about gaining clarity and perspective. When you accept that life is short, you start to appreciate the little things. A sunset, a good conversation, the smell of rain, these moments become more vibrant, more meaningful. Marcus would say that embracing our mortality helps us savor life's fleeting beauty. But there's more. Accepting mortality also means letting go of the fear of death. We spend so much energy avoiding the thought of our end, but Marcus believed this fear holds us back. By facing it, we free ourselves from its grip. It's about making peace with the inevitable and, in doing so, living with less anxiety and more courage. Imagine not being afraid of what's to come. That's liberating, right? And here's another kicker, accepting mortality puts things into perspective. The petty dramas, the grudges, the endless striving for more, they start to seem insignificant. Marcus would remind us that in the grand scheme of things, these worries are just dust in the wind. What really matters is how we live, how we love, and the impact we leave behind. It's about focusing on our legacy, not in a grandiose way, but in the sense of how we touch the lives of those around us. Marcus also saw accepting mortality as a call to action. Knowing that our time is limited, we're prompted to act with urgency and purpose. Procrastination loses its appeal because we realize that every moment counts. It's about making the most of the time we have, not in a frantic, rushed way, but with intention and mindfulness. It's about being present and engaged, rather than drifting through life on autopilot. And let's not forget about gratitude. When you accept that life is short, you start to appreciate it more. You become grateful for each day, each breath, each experience. Marcus believed that this gratitude was key to a fulfilling life. It's about seeing each moment as a gift, even the tough ones, because they all contribute to the tapestry of our existence. In essence, accepting mortality isn't about dwelling on death, it's about enhancing life. It's about living with a sense of urgency, purpose, and appreciation. Marcus Aurelius knew that by facing our mortality, we could strip away the superficial and focus on what truly matters. It's about living deeply, fully, and authentically. So, reflect on your mortality, not to fear it, but to embrace the richness of life. Let it inspire you to live with intention, to cherish the moments, and to act with purpose. After all, life is short, and it's the acceptance of this fact that can transform how we live. Embrace it, and you might find that this simple shift in perspective changes your life completely. Number 7. Seek inner peace. Marcus Aurelius believed that inner peace comes from within. It's not about what's happening in the world outside, it's about how you handle it on the inside. Think of it as a calm center within a storm. The world might be spinning, chaos everywhere, but inside, you're steady, grounded, unshaken. But how do we find this inner peace Marcus talks about? Well, it starts with our thoughts. Marcus was a big fan of checking in with your mind. What are you thinking about? Are your thoughts helping you, or are they dragging you down? He believed that we have the power to shape our inner world by choosing our thoughts carefully. It's about cultivating a mindset that fosters peace rather than turmoil. One way to do this is through mindfulness. You've probably heard this word tossed around a lot, but it's about being present in the moment. Not getting lost in regrets about the past or worries about the future, but focusing on the here and now. When you're truly present, you start to see things more clearly. You notice the beauty in small moments, the quiet joys, and this clarity brings a sense of peace. Another piece of the puzzle is acceptance. Marcus was big on accepting things as they are. It's not about being passive or giving up, but about recognizing what's within your control and what's not. Fighting against things you can't change only creates inner conflict. Accepting them, on the other hand, allows you to let go of unnecessary stress. It's about saying, "This is how it is, and that's okay." From this place of acceptance, you can find peace. Marcus also believed in living according to your values. When your actions align with your beliefs, there's a harmony that brings inner calm. It's about integrity, doing what you know is right, and not compromising your principles. When you live authentically, you remove a lot of inner friction. You feel good about yourself, and this self-respect translates into peace. Now, let's talk about dealing with external chaos. Life is unpredictable, full of ups and downs. Marcus knew this well. His solution? Focus on your response rather than the situation itself. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you react. By choosing to respond with calm and composure, you maintain your inner peace. It's like being the eye of the storm, still and serene, while everything else swirls around you. Practicing gratitude is another key. Marcus often reflected on the good in his life, no matter how small. This habit shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you have, and this shift can bring immense peace. It's about appreciating the present moment and finding joy in the simple things. Lastly, remember that seeking inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It's something you work on daily, bit by bit. Marcus himself was constantly striving to maintain his inner peace. It's about progress, not perfection. Some days will be harder than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep going, to keep cultivating that calm within you. So, take a deep breath. Start paying attention to your thoughts, practice mindfulness, accept what you can't change, live true to your values, respond with calm, and practice gratitude. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius and seek that inner peace. It might just transform your life, making it richer, calmer, and more fulfilling. Embrace the journey, and watch how your inner world begins to shift. Number 8. Serve the greater good. First things first, what does serving the greater good actually mean? It's about looking beyond your own needs and desires. It's about considering how your actions impact others and striving to make positive contributions to your community, society, and even the world. Marcus Aurelius was all about this. He saw himself not just as an individual, but as a part of a larger whole. And this perspective can totally shift how you approach life. Imagine you're part of a giant puzzle. Each piece is unique and important, but the real beauty comes when all the pieces come together to form a complete picture. Serving the greater good is like recognizing your role in this puzzle. It's about understanding that your actions ripple out, affecting others in ways you might not even see. Marcus would say that when you act with the greater good in mind, you're contributing to the harmony and well-being of the whole. But how do we do this in our day-to-day lives? It starts with small actions. Think about how you can make someone's day a bit better. Maybe it's a kind word, a helping hand, or simply listening when someone needs to talk. These small gestures can have a big impact. Marcus believed that every act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to the greater good. Another way to serve the greater good is by using your talents and skills to benefit others. We all have something unique to offer. Whether it's your creativity, your problem-solving skills, or your ability to connect with people, these are tools you can use to make a positive difference. Marcus would encourage you to think about how you can use your strengths to help those around you. It's not about grand gestures, but about consistently showing up and doing your part. Now, let's talk about the mindset shift that comes with this principle. When you start focusing on the greater good, you move away from a self-centered perspective. It's not just about what you can get, but about what you can give. This shift can be incredibly freeing. It brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment that's hard to find when you're solely focused on yourself. Marcus knew that a life dedicated to service is a life well lived. Serving the greater good also means standing up for what's right. It's about having the courage to speak out against injustice and to support causes that promote fairness and equality. Marcus Aurelius faced many challenges in his life, but he always strived to act with integrity and justice. He believed that we all have a responsibility to contribute to a just and fair society. But here's the thing, serving the greater good isn't always easy. It often requires sacrifices and stepping out of your comfort zone. There will be times when it's tempting to take the easy road or to put your own needs first. Marcus would remind us that true greatness comes from overcoming these challenges and staying committed to the greater good. And let's not forget the impact this has on our relationships. When you focus on serving others, you build stronger connections. People appreciate genuine kindness and support. You become someone others can rely on, and this fosters trust and mutual respect. Marcus believed that these relationships are a crucial part of a fulfilling life. So, let's take a page from Marcus Aurelius' book. Start looking for ways, big or small, to serve the greater good. Think about how your actions can benefit others and contribute to the well-being of your community. It's not about being a hero, it's about being a good person. And who knows? This shift in focus might just change your life completely, bringing you a deeper sense of purpose and connection. Serve the greater good, and watch as your life transforms in meaningful ways. Number 9. Embrace simplicity. What does it mean to embrace simplicity? It's not just about having fewer things or living like a minimalist monk. It's about clearing the mental and emotional clutter that bogs us down. Marcus was all about cutting through the fluff to get to the essence of things. It's about living intentionally, making conscious choices about what you let into your life, and letting go of the rest. Think about your daily life. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, constantly chasing after the next big thing, overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list. Embracing simplicity means taking a step back and asking yourself, what's really important? What do I truly need to be happy and fulfilled? Marcus would tell you that most of the stuff we stress about is just noise. It's the simple things that bring true contentment. So, how do we start embracing simplicity? One way is by decluttering your mind. This means letting go of unnecessary worries and distractions. Marcus often reminded himself to focus on the present moment and to not get lost in the what-ifs of the future or the regrets of the past. When you simplify your thoughts, you create space for clarity and peace. It's about being mindful, staying present, and not overcomplicating things. Another aspect of simplicity is living with intention. This means being deliberate about how you spend your time and energy. Marcus believed in focusing on what you can control and not wasting energy on things you can't. It's about prioritizing your values and aligning your actions with them. When you live with intention, you cut out the noise and focus on what truly matters. Let's talk about material simplicity, too. Marcus wasn't against having things, but he was wary of being attached to them. He believed that true happiness comes from within, not from external possessions. It's about appreciating what you have and not constantly craving more. When you simplify your material life, you free yourself from the endless cycle of wanting and acquiring. It's about finding joy in the simple pleasures and being content with enough. And let's not forget about simplifying your relationships. Marcus valued genuine connections over superficial ones. It's about surrounding yourself with people who uplift you and letting go of toxic relationships that drain your energy. Quality over quantity. When you simplify your social life, you create deeper, more meaningful connections. Embracing simplicity also means simplifying your routines. Think about your daily habits. Are there ways to streamline your tasks and make your day more efficient? Marcus believed in the power of routine and discipline. When you simplify your routines, you reduce stress and create more space for the things you love. But here's the kicker: simplicity isn't about deprivation. It's about enrichment. By letting go of the excess, you make room for what truly enriches your life. It's about finding balance and harmony. Marcus saw simplicity as a path to a richer, more fulfilling life. It's not about doing less, it's about doing more of what matters. So, start simplifying your life, one step at a time. Clear the clutter from your mind, live with intention, appreciate what you have, nurture genuine relationships, and streamline your routines. Embrace simplicity and watch how it transforms your life. It might just be the key to finding peace, clarity, and true contentment. And who knows? This simple shift in mindset might change your life completely, bringing you closer to the essence of what truly matters. Number 10. Accept imperfection. Embracing the messiness of life, our flaws, and the unpredictability of it all, it's liberating. So, let's break this down in a way that's laid back, relatable, and maybe even a little fun. First off, let's face it, nobody's perfect. We all mess up, make mistakes, and have our quirks. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, knew this well. He believed that accepting imperfection is crucial for a peaceful life. Think about it. How much stress comes from trying to be perfect? The endless striving, the fear of failure, the constant pressure. It's exhausting. Marcus would tell you to chill out and embrace your humanity. Accepting imperfection starts with yourself. We're often our own worst critics. That little voice in your head that points out every flaw, every mistake, it can be brutal. Marcus would suggest turning down the volume on that inner critic. Instead of beating yourself up, acknowledge your imperfections with kindness. It's about saying, yeah, I messed up, but it's okay. I'm human. This shift in mindset can be incredibly freeing. When you accept your own imperfections, something magical happens. You start to accept others' imperfections too. We're all in this together, right? Everyone has their own struggles, their own flaws. Marcus believed in showing compassion towards others, understanding that we're all imperfect beings doing our best. This attitude fosters better relationships, more empathy, and less judgment. Now, let's talk about the beauty of imperfection. Marcus saw imperfections not as flaws but as part of life's rich tapestry. Imagine a world where everything was perfect. How boring would that be? It's the quirks, the unexpected moments, the imperfections that add color and depth to our experiences. Embracing imperfection means finding beauty in the messy, the unpredictable, the real. It's about appreciating life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Perfectionism often leads to procrastination. You know that feeling when you're afraid to start something because it might not be perfect? Marcus would say, just start. Do your best, but don't let the fear of imperfection hold you back. Progress over perfection, every time. It's about taking action, learning from mistakes, and growing along the way. Perfection is an illusion, progress is real. Accepting imperfection also means letting go of control. Life is unpredictable. Things don't always go as planned. Marcus Aurelius knew this well. He faced countless challenges and setbacks. His secret? He focused on what he could control, his thoughts, his actions, his responses. The rest? He let it be. This mindset reduces stress and anxiety. It's about flowing with life's currents rather than swimming against them. And here's the thing, imperfection is where growth happens. When you're okay with not being perfect, you open yourself up to learning and improvement. Mistakes become lessons, not failures. Challenges become opportunities for growth. Marcus would tell you that embracing imperfection is the path to wisdom and resilience. So, how do you start accepting imperfection? Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. Focus on progress, not perfection. Appreciate the beauty in the imperfect. And most importantly, let go of the need to control everything. Life is a journey, not a destination. It's about the ups, the downs, the twists, and turns. Embrace your imperfections, accept the imperfections of others, and find peace in the unpredictability of life. This shift in perspective might just change your life completely. It's about living more authentically, more compassionately, and more freely. Embrace the mess, the flaws, the beautiful imperfection of it all. And watch how your world transforms. Number 11, focus on your own path. So, what does it mean to focus on your own path? Picture this, life is a journey, and you've got your own unique road to travel. Marcus Aurelius believed that each of us has a distinct path, shaped by our values, goals, and experiences. It's all about recognizing that your journey is yours alone, and it doesn't have to look like anyone else's. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with other people's highlight reels, it's easy to get sidetracked. But Marcus would tell you to keep your eyes on your own road. One big part of this is avoiding the comparison trap. We've all been there, scrolling through social media, seeing other people's achievements, and feeling like we're not measuring up. But here's the thing, comparison is the thief of joy. Marcus understood that constantly comparing yourself to others only leads to dissatisfaction and envy. Instead, he encouraged focusing on your own progress and growth. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and don't worry about where others are on their journey. Your path is yours to walk, and that's something special. Another aspect is staying true to your values. It's easy to get swayed by what others think you should be doing. Friends, family, society, they all have opinions. But Marcus would remind you that your values are your compass. They guide you in making decisions that align with who you truly are. When you focus on your own path, you're not living someone else's expectations, you're living your truth. This brings a sense of authenticity and fulfillment that's hard to find otherwise. Now, focusing on your path also means embracing your unique journey, with all its ups and downs. Life isn't a straight line, it's full of twists, turns, and detours. Marcus knew that these challenges and setbacks are part of the process. They shape who you are and build resilience. It's about seeing the bigger picture, understanding that your path will have its own rhythm and pace. Trusting the process, even when it's tough, is key. You're exactly where you need to be, learning and growing with every step. But how do you actually focus on your own path amidst all the noise? Start by setting clear goals based on your values and aspirations. Write them down, make them concrete. This gives you a roadmap to follow. Then, practice mindfulness to stay present. When you're fully engaged in the moment, you're less likely to get distracted by external comparisons. Reflect regularly on your progress and be kind to yourself. It's a journey, not a race. Another tip from Marcus: simplify your life. Cut out the distractions that pull you away from your goals. Whether it's excessive social media, toxic relationships, or unimportant tasks, streamline your life to focus on what truly matters. This doesn't mean isolating yourself, but rather being intentional about where you invest your time and energy. And let's not forget the importance of resilience. Focusing on your path means staying committed even when things get tough. Marcus faced numerous challenges in his life, but he remained steadfast. He understood that persistence is crucial. When you hit obstacles, remember why you started. Keep pushing forward, and don't be afraid to adjust your course if needed. Flexibility and determination go hand in hand. So, there you have it. Channel your inner Marcus Aurelius and focus on your own path. Avoid the comparison trap, stay true to your values, embrace your unique journey, and practice mindfulness and resilience. This approach can transform how you live your life, bringing clarity, purpose, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Your path is yours alone, and there's incredible power in walking it with confidence and authenticity. Number 12, practice non-attachment. So, what does practicing non-attachment really mean? Think of it as loosening your grip on everything. We often hold on so tightly to our desires, our possessions, our relationships, and our ideas of how things should be. Marcus Aurelius, the wise old Stoic, believed that this tight grip leads to suffering. Why? Because life is unpredictable. Things change. People change. Circumstances change. When you're attached to specific outcomes or possessions, you set yourself up for disappointment and frustration when things inevitably shift. Non-attachment is about accepting this constant flux and finding peace within it. It doesn't mean you stop caring or become indifferent. Far from it. It's about engaging with life fully, but without the constant fear of losing what you have or not getting what you want. Marcus would say it's about finding a balance, caring deeply, but not being crushed when things don't go your way. One way to start practicing non-attachment is by recognizing the impermanent nature of everything. Look around you. Everything is in a state of change. Seasons change, people grow, technology evolves. Marcus often reflected on the temporary nature of life. By acknowledging that nothing lasts forever, you begin to appreciate the present moment more. You savor what you have without clinging to it desperately. It's about enjoying the ride, knowing that it's fleeting. Another aspect is letting go of rigid expectations. We all have a vision of how our life should be. These expectations can be a source of stress and disappointment when reality doesn't match up. Marcus believed in accepting things as they are. It's about doing your best and then letting go of the need for a specific result. This doesn't mean you stop striving for your goals. It means you give your all, but remain flexible and open to whatever comes. You trust that things will unfold as they're meant to. Practicing non-attachment also involves detaching from material possessions. Marcus Aurelius, despite being an emperor, understood that true happiness doesn't come from stuff. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of acquiring and wanting more. But Marcus would remind us that real contentment comes from within. It's about valuing experiences, relationships, and personal growth over material things. When you're not tied down by your possessions, you find a sense of freedom and lightness. And let's not forget about relationships. Non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care about the people in your life. It's about loving and appreciating them without trying to control them or being overly dependent on them for your happiness. Marcus believed in loving deeply but also understanding that people are independent beings. It's about giving space, respecting individuality, and not clinging out of fear of loss. This approach fosters healthier, more fulfilling relationships. So, how do you actually put this into practice? Start small. Notice where you're holding on too tightly. It could be an expectation, a possession, or a relationship. Then, consciously loosen your grip. Practice mindfulness to stay present and appreciate the now. Reflect on the impermanent nature of life and let this understanding guide you in letting go of attachments. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom on non-attachment can truly transform your life. It's about finding peace in the ebb and flow of existence. Embrace change, release the need for control, and discover the freedom that comes with non-attachment. It's a journey, and like all good journeys, it starts with a single step. Practice non-attachment, and you might just find a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment that you never thought possible. Number 13. Be wary of flattery. Alright, let's talk about one of Marcus Aurelius' key principles, being wary of flattery. This might seem like a no-brainer, but flattery can be a sneaky little thing that messes with your head if you're not careful. Marcus knew the game and understood the importance of keeping your feet on the ground, no matter how much praise gets thrown your way. Let's break it down in a way that's casual, relatable, and a bit of fun. So, what's the big deal with flattery? On the surface, it feels pretty good, right? Someone tells you you're amazing, you've done a great job, or that you're the best at what you do. It's a nice ego boost. But Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, would give you a little side-eye and say, "Hold up, don't get carried away." Flattery can inflate your ego, leading you away from humility and self-awareness. And those are the things you need to stay grounded and true to yourself. Marcus believed that flattery can be a trap. It's easy to start craving those sweet words, to let them shape how you see yourself. But here's the kicker. When you rely on external praise for validation, you give away your power. You let others control your sense of worth. Marcus would remind us that true confidence and self-worth come from within, not from the compliments of others. So, how do you keep your cool when flattery comes your way? First, take a moment to step back and evaluate. Ask yourself, is this genuine praise or just flattery? Genuine praise is specific and constructive. It acknowledges your efforts and achievements without blowing things out of proportion. Flattery, on the other hand, is often vague and exaggerated, aimed at winning favor rather than offering honest feedback. When someone lays on the flattery thick, it's essential to stay humble. Marcus Aurelius was big on humility. He believed that no matter how much you achieve, there's always room for improvement. By staying humble, you keep a balanced perspective on your accomplishments. You recognize your strengths, but you also acknowledge your flaws and areas for growth. Another tip from Marcus: reflect on your actions and motivations. Are you doing things for the sake of praise, or because they align with your values and goals? When you're clear on your intentions, you're less likely to be swayed by flattery. It's about staying true to yourself and your principles, no matter what others say. Flattery can also distort your judgment. When you start believing all the hype, you might make decisions based on what will get you more praise, rather than what's right or best. Marcus Aurelius would urge you to keep your focus on what truly matters, acting with integrity, wisdom, and kindness. Make choices based on your values, not on the applause you might receive. Let's not forget the flip side: how you deal with flattery directed at others. Marcus would advise you to be cautious about giving excessive praise. Flattery can create unrealistic expectations and put undue pressure on people. Instead, offer genuine, thoughtful compliments that acknowledge effort and encourage growth. In essence, being wary of flattery is about maintaining your balance and staying grounded. It's about valuing yourself from within and not letting external praise dictate your self-worth. Marcus Aurelius knew that flattery is fleeting, but true confidence and humility are lasting. So, take the compliments with a grain of salt, stay humble, and keep focusing on what really matters. By embracing this principle, you build a solid foundation of self-worth that's unshakable. You stay true to yourself, make decisions based on your values, and maintain a balanced perspective. And who knows? This mindset might just change your life completely, bringing you a deeper sense of peace and authenticity. Number 14. Reflect on the smallness of life. What does it mean to reflect on the smallness of life? Imagine zooming out from your daily grind and seeing the bigger picture. Marcus Aurelius was a master at this. He often reminded himself that we're just a tiny part of a vast, infinite universe. Our lives, with all their highs and lows, are just fleeting moments in the grand timeline of existence. This might sound a bit daunting, but it's actually a huge relief. When you realize how small your problems are in the grand scheme of things, they start to lose their grip on you. Think about it. We often get so wrapped up in our own little world, our jobs, our relationships, our to-do lists. It's easy to feel like everything is a big deal. But Marcus would nudge us and say, hey, take a step back. When you zoom out, you see that many of the things we stress about are really just blips on the radar. This perspective helps you to not sweat the small stuff and to focus on what truly matters. Reflecting on the smallness of life is also about embracing humility. Marcus knew that we're all just tiny specks in the universe, no matter how important we might feel. This isn't meant to bring you down, but to ground you. It's a reminder that we're all part of something much bigger. It's about finding your place in the world and recognizing that while you're important, you're also part of a greater whole. This can be incredibly freeing. It takes the pressure off and allows you to just be yourself without the need to prove anything. Now, let's get a bit philosophical. Marcus often meditated on the idea that life is fleeting. We're here for a moment, and then we're gone. This might sound a bit morbid, but it's actually a call to live more fully. When you recognize that your time is limited, you start to appreciate each moment more. You cherish the simple joys and stop taking things for granted. It's about living with a sense of urgency, not in a rushed way, but with a deep appreciation for the present. And here's the thing, reflecting on the smallness of life can actually make you more compassionate. When you realize that everyone else is also just trying to navigate their tiny corner of the universe, you become more understanding and empathetic. You see that everyone has their own struggles and that, in the end, we're all in this together. This perspective fosters a sense of connection and solidarity with others. So, how do you practice this principle? Start by taking time to reflect. Find moments in your day to pause and zoom out. Look up at the stars, feel the vastness of the sky, or simply take a deep breath and remember that you're part of something much bigger. Meditate on the transient nature of life and let this understanding bring you peace. Another tip from Marcus: don't get too caught up in the pursuit of fame, wealth, or status. These things might seem important, but in the grand scheme of things, they're just fleeting. Focus instead on what brings you true joy and fulfillment. Build meaningful relationships, pursue your passions, and contribute to the greater good. In essence, reflecting on the smallness of life is about gaining perspective. It's about seeing the bigger picture and finding peace in the understanding that we're all just tiny parts of a vast, beautiful universe. Embrace this principle, and you'll find a sense of humility, compassion, and deep appreciation for the present moment. And who knows? This shift in perspective might just change your life completely. Number 15. Remember the impermanence of fame. Alright, Let's dig into another gem from Marcus Aurelius, remembering the impermanence of fame. This Stoic principle can really shift your mindset and help you focus on what truly matters. Fame, with all its allure, can be a bit of a mirage. It seems substantial but fades away quicker than you might think. Let's unpack this idea in a way that's easygoing and real. First off, why did Marcus Aurelius care so much about the fleeting nature of fame? Well, for starters, he was an emperor. He had all the power and recognition you could imagine. But even with all that, he knew it wouldn't last forever. Fame is like a passing breeze. It feels great for a moment, but then it's gone. Marcus would remind us that seeking fame is like chasing shadows. You might catch a glimpse of it, but it slips away just as quickly. So, why is fame so appealing? It's tied to our desire for validation and recognition. We want to be seen, heard, and appreciated. But here's the thing, when you tie your self-worth to external validation, you're setting yourself up for a roller coaster ride. One minute you're up, the next you're down. Marcus knew this well. He believed that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the fleeting applause of others. Think about it. Fame is fickle. One day, people love you, the next, they've moved on to the next big thing. Marcus Aurelius would tell you to be wary of this. He'd say, focus on what you can control, your actions, your character, your integrity. Fame doesn't define you. It's a byproduct of what you do, not the essence of who you are. When you remember this, you free yourself from the constant need for approval and recognition. Now, let's get a bit philosophical. Marcus often reflected on how quickly time passes and how soon we're forgotten. Think of all the famous people from history. How many do you actually remember? Even the most celebrated figures eventually fade into obscurity. This isn't meant to depress you, but to remind you to focus on what's truly important. Marcus would encourage you to live a life of purpose and meaning, rather than chasing the temporary spotlight. So, how do you apply this principle in your life? Start by shifting your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What kind of person do I want to be? When you're clear on your values and goals, you're less swayed by the pursuit of fame. You find joy and satisfaction in the journey, not just the destination. Another tip, practice humility. Marcus Aurelius was all about staying grounded, no matter how high you rise. Recognize that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and that fame doesn't make you better or worse than anyone else. It's just a fleeting experience, not a measure of your worth. And let's not forget about the impact of fame on relationships. Marcus knew that fame can create distance between people. It can make it harder to form genuine connections. When you're focused on impressing others, you might miss out on the deeper, more meaningful interactions. Remembering the impermanence of fame helps you prioritize real relationships over superficial ones. So, take a page from Marcus Aurelius' book. Reflect on the fleeting nature of fame and let it guide you towards a more grounded, fulfilling life. Focus on what you can control, find joy in the process, and build meaningful connections. Fame may come and go, but a life well lived leaves a lasting legacy. In essence, remembering the impermanence of fame is about gaining perspective. It's about seeing through the illusion of fame and recognizing what truly matters. Embrace this principle, and you'll find a deeper sense of peace and purpose. You'll focus on what's real and lasting, rather than getting caught up in the fleeting chase for recognition. And who knows? This shift in mindset might just change your life completely. In the next section, we will discuss some life-changing Stoic secrets. Focus on what you can control. Understand that some things are within your control, and others are not. Focus on your own actions, thoughts, and reactions, and let go of what you cannot influence. Practice virtue, cultivate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These 4 cardinal virtues form the foundation of Stoic ethics. Live in accordance with nature, align your actions with reason and the natural order of the universe. This means accepting events as they come and reacting rationally. Embrace the present moment, concentrate on the here and now, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Be fully present in your daily activities. Use negative visualization. Imagine the worst-case scenario to appreciate what you have and prepare mentally for challenges. This practice builds resilience and gratitude. Accept fate, love your fate, no matter what it brings. Embrace all events as necessary parts of your journey, and find the good in every situation. Practice mindfulness, regularly reflect on your thoughts and actions. Self-awareness helps you stay grounded and make better decisions. Cultivate inner peace, find tranquility by detaching from external events and focusing on your inner self. True peace comes from within. Maintain equanimity, stay calm and composed in both good times and bad. Emotional stability allows for clearer thinking and better decision-making. Practice self-discipline, develop control over your impulses and desires. Self-discipline is key to achieving long-term goals and personal growth. Seek wisdom, continuously learn and grow. Wisdom is the ability to make sound judgments and act in accordance with reason. Help others, contribute to the welfare of others. Stoicism teaches that we are all interconnected and should act for the common good. Accept death, understand and accept the inevitability of death. This perspective can free you from fear and encourage you to live more fully. Simplify your life, focus on what truly matters and eliminate unnecessary distractions. Simplicity leads to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Be grateful, regularly express gratitude for what you have. Gratitude fosters a positive outlook and enhances well-being. Control your emotions, don't let emotions control your actions. Cultivate emotional intelligence to respond rationally rather than react impulsively. Practice forgiveness, let go of grudges and practice forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment harms you more than anyone else. Develop patience, cultivate patience in all aspects of life. Patience helps you handle challenges with grace and perseverance. Seek solitude, spend time alone to reflect and recharge. Solitude can bring clarity and insight. Embrace change, accept that change is a constant part of life. Adaptability allows you to navigate life's ups and downs more effectively. Practice humility, recognize your limitations and remain humble. Humility opens the door to learning and growth. Be honest, always speak the truth and act with integrity. Honesty builds trust and credibility. Cultivate empathy, understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy strengthens relationships and promotes compassion. Face your fears, confront and overcome your fears. Facing fear head-on builds courage and resilience. Set realistic goals, set achievable and meaningful goals. Realistic goals keep you motivated and focused. Practice detachment. Detach from material possessions and external validation. True contentment comes from within, not from external sources. Accept imperfection, embrace your flaws and the imperfections of life. Striving for perfection can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction. Maintain a sense of humor, find humor in life's challenges. A light-hearted attitude can help you cope with difficulties. Foster resilience. Build mental and emotional resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Resilience is crucial for long-term success and well-being. Seek balance, strive for balance in all areas of life. Balance promotes overall health and happiness. Live with purpose, identify your purpose and live in alignment with it. A sense of purpose gives life meaning and direction. Accept responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions and their consequences. Accountability leads to personal growth and maturity. Value time, recognize the importance of time and use it wisely. Time is your most valuable resource. Practice compassion. Show kindness and compassion to others. Compassion enriches your life and the lives of those around you. Learn from mistakes. View mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. Every mistake is a valuable lesson. Cultivate inner strength. Develop mental and emotional strength. Inner strength enables you to face life's challenges with confidence. Avoid complaining. Focus on solutions rather than problems. Complaining fosters negativity and inaction. Be adaptable. Stay flexible and open to change. Adaptability allows you to thrive in a constantly changing world. Seek inner joy. Find joy in simple things and everyday moments. Inner joy is a source of lasting happiness. Value relationships. Nurture and cherish your relationships. Strong connections with others enhance your life and provide support. Practice generosity. Give freely of your time, resources, and kindness. Generosity enriches both your life and the lives of others. Be authentic. Stay true to yourself and your values. Authenticity fosters self-respect and genuine connections with others. Embrace silence. Spend time in silence to reflect and recharge. Silence can bring clarity and peace. Practice moderation. Avoid extremes and seek moderation in all things. Moderation promotes balance and well-being. Develop a growth mindset. View challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. A growth mindset fosters resilience and continuous improvement. Cultivate gratitude. Regularly express gratitude for the good in your life. Gratitude fosters a positive outlook and enhances well-being. Live with integrity. Act in accordance with your values and principles. Integrity builds trust and self-respect. Seek knowledge. Continuously seek knowledge and understanding. Lifelong learning enriches your mind and life. Practice acceptance. Accept things as they are, without resistance. Acceptance fosters peace and contentment. Be present. Focus on the present moment and fully engage with it. Being present enhances your experience of life and fosters mindfulness. Understand the dichotomy of control. Differentiate between what you can control and what you cannot. This helps focus your energy where it matters. Reflect daily. Spend time every evening reflecting on your day. This helps you learn from your experiences and make improvements. Practice premeditatio malorum. Anticipate potential difficulties in advance to prepare your mind for challenges and reduce anxiety. Cultivate courage. Regularly step out of your comfort zone to build courage and resilience. Practice apathy. Apatheia. Develop a state of inner calm and emotional stability, unaffected by external circumstances. Embrace silence. Use periods of silence to think deeply and rejuvenate your mind. Understand sympatheia. Recognize the interconnectedness of all things and develop a sense of unity with the world. Avoid hedonism. Focus on long-term fulfillment rather than short-term pleasures. Be content with little. Learn to be satisfied with what you have, reducing desires and material attachments. Observe nature. Find wisdom and inspiration in the natural world, understanding its cycles and harmony. Cultivate self-knowledge. Strive to understand yourself deeply, your motivations, and your values. Prioritize wisdom over wealth. Value knowledge and wisdom more than material wealth. Practice non-attachment. Let go of attachments to people, outcomes, and possessions. Seek justice. Strive to act justly in all your interactions, ensuring fairness and integrity. Use reason as a guide. Let reason guide your decisions and actions, not emotions or impulses. Live frugally. Practice frugality to focus on what truly matters and avoid unnecessary distractions. Practice voluntary discomfort. Occasionally subject yourself to discomfort to build resilience and appreciate comfort more. Embrace simplicity. Simplify your life to focus on essential values and activities. Practice philanthropy. Engage in acts of kindness and charity to contribute to the common good. Avoid complaints. Refrain from complaining and instead focus on finding solutions. Learn from adversity. View adversity as an opportunity for growth and learning. Practice fidelity. Be loyal and trustworthy in your relationships and commitments. Value solitude. Spend time alone to reflect, recharge, and gain clarity. Understand impermanence. Recognize that all things are temporary and change is a natural part of life. Avoid envy. Focus on your own path and achievements rather than comparing yourself to others. Practice equanimity. Maintain a balanced mind in the face of both success and failure. Develop gratitude for challenges. Be thankful for challenges as they provide opportunities for growth and improvement. Value inner worth over external success. Focus on your character and virtues rather than external achievements. Seek mentorship. Learn from those who exemplify the Stoic virtues you aspire to embody. Practice Stoic exercises. Regularly engage in Stoic practices like journaling, reflection, and negative visualization. Live with purpose and intention. Make deliberate choices that align with your values and goals. Avoid procrastination. Act promptly and decisively, avoiding delay and indecision. Develop resilience to criticism. Learn to accept and grow from criticism rather than taking it personally. Practice self-reliance. Cultivate the ability to depend on yourself and your own resources. Seek harmony with others. Strive for harmonious relationships by understanding and respecting others. Be a role model. Lead by example, embodying the virtues you wish to see in others. Value silence. Recognize the power of silence and its role in communication and understanding. Practice mindful eating. Be present and deliberate in your eating habits, appreciating your food and its sources. Avoid gossip. Refrain from speaking ill of others and focus on positive communication. Understand the logos. Acknowledge the rational order of the universe and align your life with it. Practice dispassion. Remain detached from both positive and negative emotions to maintain inner peace. Avoid overindulgence. Practice moderation in all aspects of life, avoiding excess and imbalance. Develop a sense of duty. Recognize and fulfill your responsibilities with dedication and commitment. Value learning. Embrace a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. Practice respect. Show respect to yourself and others, regardless of their status or opinions. Seek inner approval. Focus on self-approval rather than seeking validation from others. Understand the power of thought. Recognize that your thoughts shape your reality and cultivate positive thinking. Live by principles. Establish and adhere to a set of guiding principles that reflect your core values. Practice generosity of spirit. Be open-hearted and generous in your interactions, offering kindness and support freely. Develop a strong will. Cultivate mental strength and determination to pursue your goals and uphold your values. Embrace minimalism. Simplify your life by reducing clutter, both physically and mentally. Focus on what truly matters. Practice gratitude. Daily acknowledgement of things you're thankful for can significantly enhance your happiness and well-being. Meditate regularly. Meditation helps to reduce stress, increase concentration, and promote emotional health. Exercise daily. Physical activity boosts your mood, improves your health, and increases your energy levels. Read daily. Reading expands your knowledge, improves brain function, and can provide new perspectives on life. Set clear goals. Establishing clear, achievable goals provides direction and motivation. Learn to say no. Prioritize your time and energy by declining commitments that don't align with your goals. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges and view failures as opportunities for growth. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment enhances your appreciation of life and reduces anxiety. Develop a morning routine. A consistent morning routine sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Network and build relationships. Strong personal and professional relationships are essential for support and growth. Invest in experiences, not things. Experiences create lasting memories and bring more joy than material possessions. Stay hydrated. proper hydration is crucial for maintaining energy levels and overall health. Eat a balanced diet. Nutrition affects your physical and mental health. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Get enough sleep. Quality sleep is vital for cognitive function, mood, and overall health. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you offer others. Set boundaries. Protect your personal space and mental health by setting clear boundaries with others. Learn to manage finances. Financial literacy and budgeting can reduce stress and provide security. Find a mentor. A mentor can offer guidance, support, and valuable insights based on their experience. Give back. Helping others can increase your sense of purpose and happiness. Stay curious. Cultivate a sense of wonder and a desire to learn throughout your life. Travel. Exploring new places broadens your perspective and enriches your life experiences. Pursue your passions. Engage in activities that you love and that energize you. Learn to forgive. Letting go of grudges can free you from negative emotions and improve your mental health. Practice active listening. Truly hearing others strengthens relationships and improves communication. Take risks. Stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to personal and professional growth. Be authentic. Embrace your true self and live according to your values and beliefs. Stay organized. An organized environment reduces stress and increases productivity. Cultivate patience. Patience helps you navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Limit screen time. Reducing time spent on electronic devices can improve your focus and mental health. Express yourself creatively. Creative activities can boost your mood and provide a sense of accomplishment. Develop emotional intelligence. Understanding and managing your emotions improves relationships and decision-making. Practice deep breathing. Deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Learn to let go. Release the need to control everything and accept the natural flow of life. Maintain a positive attitude. Optimism can enhance your resilience and attract positive outcomes. Stay informed, but not overwhelmed. Keep up with current events without letting them dominate your thoughts. Create a vision board. Visualizing your goals can help you stay focused and motivated. Practice random acts of kindness. Small acts of kindness can brighten someone's day and improve your mood. Learn to adapt. Flexibility in the face of change helps you navigate life's ups and downs. Embrace solitude. Spending time alone can help you recharge and gain clarity. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Find constructive ways to deal with stress and negative emotions. Stay accountable. Hold yourself accountable for your actions and commitments. Learn new skills. Continuous learning keeps your mind sharp and opens new opportunities. Seek balance. Strive for a healthy balance between work, family, and personal time. Limit comparisons. Focus on your own journey rather than comparing yourself to others. Maintain a sense of humor. Laughter can reduce stress and improve your mood. Focus on solutions, not problems. A solution-oriented mindset fosters creativity and resilience. Surround yourself with positive people. The company you keep influences your mindset and happiness. Practice detachment. Detach from outcomes and focus on the process. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Maintain a journal. Writing daily reflections helps to clarify your thoughts, set goals, and track progress. Journaling can also serve as a therapeutic outlet for emotions and a tool for self-discovery, fostering personal growth and mindfulness. Seek professional help when needed. Therapy or counseling can provide invaluable support and guidance. Mental health professionals can help you navigate complex emotions, develop coping strategies, and improve your overall well-being, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Practice self-discipline. Building self-discipline helps you stay focused and achieve your goals. It involves developing habits that align with your objectives, resisting short-term temptations, and maintaining consistency, which ultimately leads to long-term success and personal growth. Learn to negotiate. Effective negotiation skills can enhance your personal and professional life. Being able to negotiate well helps you secure better deals, resolve conflicts, and build stronger relationships, contributing to overall success and satisfaction. Stay open to feedback. Constructive criticism can help you improve and grow. Embracing feedback with an open mind allows you to identify areas for improvement, refine your skills, and enhance your performance, leading to continuous personal and professional development. Practice visualization. Imagining your success can help you achieve your goals. Visualization techniques involve creating mental images of your desired outcomes, which can enhance motivation, boost confidence, and improve performance, making it easier to turn your dreams into reality. Embrace continuous improvement. Always seek ways to improve yourself and your skills. Adopting a mindset of continuous improvement encourages lifelong learning, adaptability, and innovation, enabling you to stay competitive and achieve greater levels of success and fulfillment. Develop empathy. Understanding others' perspectives enhances relationships and communication. Practicing empathy allows you to connect more deeply with others, build trust, and navigate social situations with greater ease, fostering stronger, more meaningful relationships. Live within your means. Financial stability is crucial for peace of mind. Managing your finances responsibly by budgeting, saving, and avoiding unnecessary debt ensures you can meet your needs and goals, reducing stress and enhancing your overall quality of life. Cultivate resilience. Bounce back from setbacks and challenges with a resilient mindset. Building resilience involves developing coping strategies, maintaining a positive outlook, and learning from experiences, which helps you navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking can reduce efficiency and increase stress. Prioritize tasks and concentrate on completing one task at a time, which enhances productivity, improves the quality of your work, and reduces the mental burden associated with juggling multiple tasks. Develop a positive self-image. Confidence and self-esteem are key to personal success. Cultivating a positive self-image involves recognizing your strengths, practicing self-compassion, and challenging negative self-talk, which boosts your confidence and enables you to pursue your goals with greater determination. Stay curious and ask questions. Curiosity drives learning and innovation. Embrace a curious mindset by asking questions, seeking new information, and exploring different perspectives, which fosters continuous learning, creativity, and personal growth. Practice active goal setting. Regularly set and review your goals to stay on track. Setting clear, actionable goals provides direction and motivation, while regularly reviewing and adjusting them ensures you remain aligned with your evolving aspirations and circumstances. Understand your values. Knowing your core values guides your decisions and actions. Clarifying your values helps you make choices that are consistent with your beliefs and priorities, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Develop healthy relationships. Strong relationships are vital for happiness and support. Invest time and effort in nurturing healthy relationships by communicating openly, showing appreciation, and providing support, which enhances your emotional well-being and creates a robust support network. Practice mindful eating. Eating with awareness improves digestion and enjoyment. Mindful eating involves paying attention to your food, savoring each bite, and listening to your body's hunger and fullness cues, which promotes healthier eating habits and enhances your overall dining experience. Volunteer and give back. Helping others brings fulfillment and purpose. Volunteering allows you to contribute to your community, make a positive impact, and gain a sense of purpose, which can enhance your happiness and overall well-being. Practice time management. Efficiently managing your time boosts productivity and reduces stress. Use techniques like prioritizing tasks, setting deadlines, and avoiding procrastination to make the most of your time, which leads to greater efficiency and a more balanced life. Learn to adapt to change. Flexibility is essential in an ever-changing world. Embrace change with a positive attitude, remain open to new experiences, and develop strategies to cope with uncertainty, which enhances your resilience and ability to thrive in dynamic environments. Cultivate optimism. A positive outlook can improve your mental and physical health. Practicing optimism involves focusing on the good, reframing challenges as opportunities, and maintaining hope, which can enhance your resilience, reduce stress, and promote overall well-being. Stay hydrated. Proper hydration is vital for physical and mental performance. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports bodily functions, improves energy levels, and enhances cognitive function, contributing to overall health and well-being. Learn from mistakes. Viewing failures as learning opportunities fosters growth and resilience. Embrace mistakes as valuable lessons, reflect on what you can learn, and use this knowledge to improve and adapt, which enhances your personal and professional development. Practice self-care. Regularly engaging in activities that promote physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential. Prioritize self-care by taking time for yourself, engaging in activities you enjoy, and addressing your needs, which helps maintain balance and prevent burnout. Stay true to your principles. Living according to your values and beliefs fosters authenticity and fulfillment. Make decisions and take actions that align with your core principles, which promotes a sense of integrity and satisfaction in your life. Embrace lifelong learning. Continuously seeking knowledge and new skills keeps your mind sharp and adaptable. Stay curious, pursue educational opportunities, and embrace challenges, which fosters personal growth, innovation, and resilience in a rapidly changing world. Find your purpose. Understanding and pursuing your life's purpose provides direction and meaning. Reflect on your passions, values, and strengths, and seek ways to align your actions with your purpose, which enhances your sense of fulfillment and motivation. Practice humility. Recognizing your limitations and the value of others fosters growth and collaboration. Stay humble. Be open to feedback, and appreciate others' contributions, which enhances your relationships, learning, and overall success. Maintain work-life balance. Balancing professional and personal life is essential for well-being. Set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and make time for activities and relationships that bring you joy, which promotes overall happiness and prevents burnout. Seek diversity of thought. Exposing yourself to different perspectives fosters innovation and empathy. Engage with diverse ideas, cultures, and experiences, which broadens your understanding, enhances creativity, and enriches your personal and professional life. Practice financial literacy. Understanding and managing your finances responsibly is crucial for security and peace of mind. Learn about budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt, which empowers you to make informed decisions and achieve financial stability. Value your time. Recognizing the importance of time helps prioritize meaningful activities and relationships. Be intentional with how you spend your time, focusing on what truly matters, which enhances your productivity, satisfaction, and overall quality of life. Embrace solitude. Spending time alone can foster self-discovery and rejuvenation. Use solitude for reflection, relaxation, and personal growth, which enhances your self-awareness, creativity, and overall well-being. Develop a growth mindset. Believing in your ability to grow and improve fosters resilience and achievement. Embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and view effort as a path to mastery, which enhances your motivation and success. Foster a positive environment. Surround yourself with positive influences and create a supportive and uplifting environment. Cultivate relationships, spaces, and habits that promote positivity, which enhances your mood, motivation, and overall well-being. Stay organized. Keeping your environment and tasks organized reduces stress and enhances efficiency. Develop systems for managing your space and responsibilities, which promotes productivity and a sense of control. Practice mindful technology use. Being intentional with your use of technology prevents distractions and promotes balance. Set boundaries for screen time, engage in digital detoxes, and prioritize in-person interactions, which enhances your focus, relationships, and mental health. Seek mentorship. Having a mentor can provide guidance, support, and valuable insights. Build relationships with experienced individuals who can offer advice and perspective, which accelerates your personal and professional growth. Develop healthy habits. Consistently engaging in healthy behaviors supports long-term well-being. Establish routines that promote physical, mental, and emotional health, which creates a strong foundation for a fulfilling life. Stay informed. Keeping up with current events and trends helps you make informed decisions. Stay updated on relevant news and developments, which enhances your awareness, adaptability, and ability to engage meaningfully with the world. Practice sustainable living. Making environmentally conscious choices supports the planet and your well-being. Adopt sustainable habits like reducing waste, conserving resources, and supporting eco-friendly practices, which contribute to a healthier environment and a more sustainable future. Engage in creative expression. Participating in creative activities nurtures your mind and spirit. Explore different forms of creative expression, such as art, music, writing, or dance, which enhances your well-being, self-expression, and personal growth. Develop a support network. Building and maintaining a network of supportive relationships provides emotional and practical support. Foster connections with family, friends, colleagues, and community members, which enhances your resilience and overall well-being. Practice gratitude. Regularly expressing gratitude promotes a positive mindset and improves your overall happiness. Keep a gratitude journal, express appreciation to others, and reflect on the good in your life, which enhances your emotional well-being and relationships. Value experiences over possessions. Investing in experiences rather than material possessions creates lasting memories and satisfaction. Prioritize activities that bring joy, growth, and connection, which enriches your life and creates meaningful experiences. Learn to listen actively. Actively listening to others fosters understanding and strong relationships. Practice attentive listening by being present, asking questions, and showing empathy, which enhances your communication skills and connections with others. Develop a strong work ethic. Consistently putting in effort and dedication leads to success and personal satisfaction. Cultivate a strong work ethic by setting goals, staying focused, and maintaining discipline, which enhances your productivity and achievement. Stay curious and open-minded. Embracing curiosity and openness to new ideas fosters learning and growth. Explore different perspectives, seek new experiences, and remain open to change, which enhances your adaptability, creativity, and personal development. Practice self-reflection. Regularly reflecting on your thoughts, actions, and experiences promotes self-awareness and growth. Set aside time for self-reflection, journal your thoughts, and seek feedback, which enhances your understanding of yourself and your personal development. Cultivate inner peace. Developing inner peace through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and self-care promotes overall well-being. Prioritize activities that bring calm and relaxation, which enhances your mental health, resilience, and quality of life. Stay curious. Curiosity fuels lifelong learning and growth. Continually ask questions, seek out new experiences, and explore diverse topics. This mindset keeps your mind active, broadens your horizons, and can lead to unexpected opportunities and insights that enhance your personal and professional life. Practice compassion. Showing compassion towards others fosters stronger relationships and a sense of community. Empathy and kindness can improve your interactions, reduce conflicts, and create a supportive environment, leading to increased happiness and fulfillment for both you and those around you. Develop healthy boundaries. Establishing and maintaining boundaries protects your well-being. Clearly communicate your limits to others, prioritize self-care, and ensure you have time for activities that recharge you. Healthy boundaries prevent burnout and promote balanced, respectful relationships. Embrace change. Accepting and adapting to change is essential for personal and professional growth. View change as an opportunity to learn and evolve. Flexibility and a positive attitude towards change can help you navigate transitions smoothly and capitalize on new opportunities. Practice deep breathing. Deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and improve mental clarity. Incorporate techniques such as diaphragmatic breathing or mindfulness breathing into your daily routine. This practice calms your nervous system, enhances focus, and promotes overall well-being. Focus on the present. Living in the present moment enhances your appreciation of life. Practice mindfulness to fully engage in your current experiences rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This approach improves mental clarity, reduces stress, and increases overall happiness. Engage in lifelong learning. Continuously seek knowledge and skills. Enroll in courses, read extensively, or pursue new hobbies. Lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp, opens up new opportunities, and ensures you stay adaptable in an ever-changing world. Practice forgiveness. Letting go of grudges can free you from negative emotions. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others but about freeing yourself from anger and resentment. This practice promotes inner peace and healthier relationships. Stay physically active. Regular physical activity improves your physical and mental health. Engage in exercises you enjoy, such as walking, yoga, or team sports. Staying active boosts your mood, increases energy levels, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. Prioritize mental health. Take proactive steps to maintain your mental health. Practice stress-reducing activities, seek support when needed, and consider therapy or counseling. Prioritizing mental health ensures a balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. Stay connected. Maintain regular contact with friends and family. Strong social connections provide emotional support, enhance your sense of belonging, and improve overall happiness. Make time for meaningful conversations and shared experiences with loved ones. Practice self-reflection. Regularly assess your thoughts, actions, and goals. Self-reflection helps you understand your motivations, identify areas for improvement, and celebrate your achievements. This practice promotes continuous personal growth and a deeper understanding of yourself. Eat mindfully. Pay attention to what and how you eat. Choose nutritious foods and savor each bite. Mindful eating promotes better digestion, helps you recognize hunger and fullness cues, and can lead to healthier eating habits and improved overall health. Engage in creative activities. Creative pursuits stimulate your mind and reduce stress. Whether it's painting, writing, or playing music, engaging in creative activities allows for self-expression, enhances problem-solving skills, and provides a sense of accomplishment and joy. Practice patience. Cultivate patience to better handle life's challenges. Patience helps you stay calm and composed in difficult situations, improves decision-making, and fosters better relationships. Practice mindfulness and deep breathing to enhance your ability to remain patient. Set realistic expectations. Manage your expectations to avoid unnecessary stress and disappointment. Setting achievable goals and being flexible with outcomes allows you to celebrate progress and stay motivated. Realistic expectations promote a balanced, positive approach to life's challenges. Volunteer your time. Volunteering helps you connect with others and gives back to the community. It provides a sense of purpose, enhances your social network, and can improve your mental well-being. Choose causes that resonate with you for a more fulfilling experience. Practice active listening. Fully engage in conversations by listening attentively. Show interest in others' perspectives and avoid interrupting. Active listening fosters better understanding, builds trust, and strengthens your relationships by making others feel valued and heard. Stay organized. Keep your living and workspaces tidy. Organization reduces stress, improves efficiency, and creates a more pleasant environment. Use tools like planners or apps to manage tasks and deadlines, helping you stay on top of responsibilities and enjoy a clutter-free space. Engage in physical self-care. Regularly engage in activities that nurture your body. This includes getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, staying hydrated, and exercising. Physical self-care enhances your energy levels, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Pursue your passions. Dedicate time to activities that bring you joy. Pursuing your passions provides a sense of fulfillment, reduces stress, and enhances your overall happiness. Make time for hobbies or interests that ignite your enthusiasm and creativity. Cultivate inner peace. Develop practices that promote a sense of calm and contentment. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness help cultivate inner peace. This state of tranquility improves mental clarity, reduces stress, and enhances your overall well-being. Practice assertiveness. Communicate your needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. Assertiveness helps you express yourself effectively, build self-confidence, and maintain healthy relationships. It also ensures that your voice is heard and your needs are met. Value your time. Recognize the importance of managing your time effectively. Prioritize tasks that align with your goals and delegate or eliminate those that don't. Valuing your time ensures you focus on what truly matters, leading to increased productivity and satisfaction. Engage in nature. Spend time outdoors to connect with nature. Activities like hiking, gardening, or simply walking in a park can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance your overall sense of well-being. Nature provides a calming and rejuvenating effect. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you offer others. Acknowledge your mistakes without harsh judgment and practice self-forgiveness. Self-compassion promotes emotional resilience, reduces stress, and fosters a healthier relationship with yourself. Develop emotional intelligence. Understand and manage your emotions effectively. Emotional intelligence involves recognizing your own feelings and those of others, using emotional information to guide thinking and behavior, and managing emotions to adapt to environments or achieve goals. Stay financially literate. Continuously educate yourself about managing finances. Understanding budgeting, saving, investing, and debt management helps you make informed decisions, achieve financial stability, and plan for future goals, reducing financial stress. Practice mindful communication. Communicate with intention and awareness. Be present in conversations, choose your words thoughtfully, and listen actively. Mindful communication enhances relationships, reduces misunderstandings, and fosters deeper connections with others. Embrace simplicity. Simplify your life by focusing on what truly matters. Reduce physical and mental clutter, prioritize meaningful activities, and let go of unnecessary stressors. Embracing simplicity promotes clarity, reduces stress, and enhances overall happiness. Develop a positive mindset. Cultivate a mindset that focuses on positive aspects of life. Practice gratitude, challenge negative thoughts, and seek silver linings in difficult situations. A positive mindset boosts resilience, improves mental health, and enhances overall well-being. Practice mindful consumption. Be aware of what you consume, whether it's food, media, or products. Choose high-quality, sustainable, and ethically produced items. Mindful consumption reduces waste, supports well-being, and promotes a more sustainable lifestyle. Foster a sense of community. Build and maintain connections within your community. Participate in local events, support neighbors, and engage in community activities. A strong sense of community provides support, enhances social well-being, and fosters a sense of belonging. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be open and honest about your feelings and experiences. Vulnerability fosters deeper connections, promotes emotional healing, and enhances your authenticity. Embracing vulnerability leads to stronger, more meaningful relationships. Stay true to your values. Align your actions with your core values. Making decisions based on your values ensures authenticity and integrity. Staying true to your values promotes inner peace, guides your choices, and enhances your overall sense of fulfillment. Practice deep listening. Listen deeply to understand, rather than to respond. Give your full attention to the speaker, acknowledge their perspective, and avoid interrupting. Deep listening fosters empathy, builds trust, and strengthens relationships. Develop a growth mindset. Embrace the belief that you can grow and improve through effort and learning. View challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and knowledge. A growth mindset promotes resilience, enhances performance, and encourages continuous personal development. Set achievable goals. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Setting achievable goals provides direction, boosts motivation, and creates a sense of accomplishment. Regularly review and adjust your goals to stay on track and celebrate your progress. Engage in self-discovery. Regularly explore your interests, values, and goals. Self-discovery helps you understand your motivations, strengths, and areas for improvement. This ongoing process promotes personal growth, enhances self-awareness, and guides your life choices. Practice self-discipline. Develop the ability to stay focused and motivated in pursuing your goals. Self-discipline involves setting clear objectives, creating a plan, and maintaining consistency despite challenges. This practice enhances productivity, resilience, and long-term success. Engage in meaningful work. Seek work that aligns with your values and passions. Meaningful work provides a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and motivation. It also enhances your overall happiness and satisfaction with your professional life. Foster gratitude. Regularly express gratitude for the people, experiences, and things you appreciate. Keeping a gratitude journal, sharing your thanks with others, and reflecting on positive aspects of your life fosters a positive mindset and enhances overall well-being. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Identify and practice healthy ways to cope with stress and challenges. Techniques such as exercise, mindfulness, journaling, and seeking support from others promote emotional resilience and help you navigate difficult situations effectively. Practice mindful movement. Engage in activities that combine physical movement with mindfulness. Practices like yoga, tai chi, or mindful walking enhance your physical health, reduce stress, and promote a sense of balance and well-being. Embrace diversity. Appreciate and learn from diverse perspectives, cultures, and experiences. Engaging with diversity broadens your understanding, fosters empathy, and enhances your personal and professional relationships, contributing to a more inclusive and enriched life. Set personal boundaries. Clearly define and communicate your limits in relationships and activities. Setting personal boundaries protects your time, energy, and well-being, ensuring that you engage in healthy, respectful interactions and prioritize your needs. Stay hydrated. Ensure you drink enough water throughout the day. Proper hydration supports bodily functions, enhances cognitive performance, and improves overall health. Make it a habit to carry a water bottle and drink regularly to maintain hydration. Pursue lifelong learning. Continuously seek opportunities for learning and self-improvement. Enroll in courses, attend workshops, read extensively, and explore new interests. Lifelong learning keeps your mind active, enhances your skills, and fosters personal and professional growth. Practice self-acceptance. Embrace and accept yourself as you are, including your strengths and imperfections. Self-acceptance promotes a positive self-image, reduces self-criticism, and enhances your overall sense of well-being, allowing you to live more authentically. Stay connected with nature, regularly spend time in natural environments. Nature provides a calming and rejuvenating effect, reduces stress, and enhances your overall sense of well-being. Whether it's hiking, gardening, or simply enjoying a park, connecting with nature benefits your mental and physical health. In the last section, we will discuss powerful Stoic lessons to embrace mental resilience. Number 1. Premeditation of adversity. Let's dive into this fascinating concept called the premeditation of adversity. Now, you might be wondering, what's that fancy phrase all about? Well, it's one of the coolest and most practical tools the Stoics used to keep their minds sharp and their spirits unbreakable. Imagine gearing up for a battle that hasn't happened yet, arming yourself with mental armor so that when life throws its punches, you're already prepared. That's the essence of premeditation. Picture yourself waking up in the morning. Instead of just rolling out of bed and into your day, you take a moment. Close your eyes and think ahead. What could possibly go wrong today? Maybe you'll spill coffee on your shirt, or perhaps you'll face criticism at work. Could be that traffic will be a nightmare, or maybe a loved one might be in a foul mood. The Stoics believe that by mentally rehearsing these scenarios, we could lessen their impact. It's like getting a sneak peek at the script of your day so you're not caught off guard by the plot twists. The idea isn't to become a pessimist or to expect the worst, but to prepare for it. Imagine, for a second, that you're going to an amusement park. You know there's a chance it might rain, right? So, what do? You pack an umbrella or a raincoat. It doesn't mean you're hoping for rain, you're just ready for it if it comes. The premeditation of adversity works the same way for your mind. Now, let's break this down a bit. Why would anyone want to think about bad stuff happening? Doesn't that just stress you out? Not really. Here's the kicker, when you practice this, you actually become more resilient. It's like mental weightlifting. By imagining the challenges you might face, you're strengthening your mind to handle real adversity with more grace and poise. You're training your brain to stay calm and collected no matter what. Think about it. When you rehearse a difficult conversation in your head, doesn't it make you feel a tad more confident when you actually have to face it? The same logic applies here. By visualizing potential problems, you strip them of their power to surprise and unsettle you. You become a calm center in the midst of chaos, ready to tackle whatever comes your way. And here's another great thing. This practice can help you appreciate the good times even more. When you're mentally prepared for the worst, the best feels even sweeter. You're not caught in a cycle of perpetual anxiety. Instead, you're anchored in the present, ready for anything. It's also worth mentioning that this isn't just a solo activity. Sharing this practice with others can build a strong community of resilient minds. Talk to your friends and family about the concept. Discuss the challenges you might face together. By doing this, you create a support system that's ready to face adversity as a united front. Now, let's spice it up a bit. You don't have to just sit and think. Get creative with it. Write down your thoughts in a journal, sketch out your scenarios, or even role-play with a buddy. The key is to engage with this practice in a way that feels natural and effective for you. To sum it up, the premeditation of adversity isn't about expecting life to be a series of unfortunate events. It's about fortifying your mind so that when challenges arise, and they will, you're not just reacting, but responding with strength and wisdom. It's about turning potential pitfalls into stepping stones for personal growth. So, next time you start your day, give it a try. Take a deep breath, envision the obstacles, and then, with a steady heart, step forward. You might just find that you're a lot tougher than you thought. Number 2, distinguishing between what you can and cannot control. Next, let's get into one of the cornerstone principles of Stoicism, knowing the difference between what you can control and what you can't. Sounds simple, right? But it's a game changer. Imagine how much smoother life could be if we just stopped stressing over things we have zero power over. It's like trying to change the weather by sheer willpower, not gonna happen. So, here's the deal. Life throws a lot at us, and it's easy to get tangled up in worries about things that are out of our hands. The Stoics, though, had a knack for slicing through this mess. They believed that by focusing only on what we can control, we save ourselves a heap of unnecessary stress. It's about reclaiming your energy and directing it where it actually matters. Let's break it down. There are things we have direct control over, like our thoughts, actions, and responses. Then there are the things that are completely out of our hands, like other people's opinions, the past, and the whims of fate. By focusing on our own actions and attitudes, we can cultivate a sense of calm and power, no matter what's happening around us. Think about it like this: you're the captain of a ship. You can't control the ocean currents or the weather, but you can steer the ship. You decide how to set your sails and navigate the waters. By zeroing in on what you can control, your ship, you can sail more smoothly, even through rough seas. Now, this isn't about ignoring the uncontrollable. It's about acknowledging it without letting it dictate your state of mind. Picture yourself getting stuck in traffic. You can't magically make the cars move faster, but you can choose how you react. Do you stew in frustration, or do you pop on a good podcast and enjoy the ride? The situation doesn't change, but your experience of it does. This mindset shift is liberating. It's like dropping a heavy backpack you didn't even realize you were carrying. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you free up mental space. This means more energy for things that genuinely matter to you, things you can influence and change. Let's spice things up a bit with exercise. Next time you're faced with a stressor, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, take a deep breath and let it go. Focus instead on what you can do at that moment. Maybe it's adjusting your attitude, changing your plans, or simply accepting the situation. This simple practice can transform your day-to-day life. And guess what? This isn't about being passive or indifferent. It's about being smart with your energy. Imagine spending all day worrying about a storm that may or may not hit. Now, imagine spending that same energy preparing for the storm, making sure you're ready if it comes. Which scenario leaves you feeling more empowered? This principle also invites a sense of humility and realism. We're not omnipotent. Acknowledging our limits can be a humbling experience, but it's also incredibly grounding. It reminds us that while we can't control everything, we have a lot more power over our lives than we often realize. When you start practicing this distinction, you might find yourself feeling a little lighter, a bit more at ease. You'll start seeing opportunities to act rather than feeling overwhelmed by circumstances. It's like stepping out of a fog into clear air. Your path becomes more straightforward because you're not trying to fight battles that aren't yours to fight. So, give it a shot. Next time you catch yourself spiraling over something outside your control, pause. Redirect your focus. Embrace what you can change and let go of what you can't. You might be surprised at how much more peace and power you find in your everyday life. Number 3, practicing voluntary discomfort. Alright, let's get into the Stoic gem called practicing voluntary discomfort. Now, at first glance, it might sound a bit odd. Why would anyone willingly choose discomfort? But hang on, because this is one of those sneaky little practices that can really toughen you up and give you a mental edge. Imagine this: you deliberately choose to step out of your comfort zone. Not because you have to, but because you want to. The idea here is to put yourself in situations that are a bit challenging, a bit uncomfortable. Why? Because doing so builds resilience. It's like a workout for your mind and spirit. So, let's break it down. We all have our cozy routines, right? Our favorite foods, our go-to entertainment, our comfy spots. But every now and then, shaking things up can do wonders. Maybe you skip that cozy spot on the couch for a hard chair, or maybe you take a cold shower instead of a warm one. These small acts of voluntary discomfort train your brain to handle bigger challenges with more ease. Think of it like tempering steel. When steel is heated and then cooled, it becomes stronger. The same thing happens with us. By exposing ourselves to little bits of discomfort, we become more adaptable and robust. It's a way of telling your brain, hey, I got this, even when things aren't perfect. And here's the kicker, practicing voluntary discomfort makes you appreciate comfort even more. When you've spent a day in discomfort, that soft bed or warm meal feels like pure bliss. It heightens your gratitude for the simple pleasures in life. You start to see them as the luxuries they really are, rather than just the norm. Now, let's spice this up with some varied sentence lengths and styles. Imagine your daily life as a river, flowing smoothly. Introducing voluntary discomfort is like adding some rocks and rapids. It makes the journey a bit more challenging, but also more engaging. You become a better navigator of your own life. This practice isn't about making yourself miserable. It's about controlled challenges. Think of it as controlled chaos. By choosing your discomforts, you maintain control. You set the stage for growth on your own terms. It's empowering because you're in the driver's seat. One day, skip a meal. Another day, walk instead of driving. Spend a weekend without your phone. These aren't huge sacrifices, but they teach you a lot about your own strength and resilience. You start to see discomfort not as an enemy, but as a teacher. And here's something cool, this practice also builds empathy. When you voluntarily experience discomfort, you gain a deeper understanding of those who face such challenges daily. It opens your heart and mind to the struggles of others, fostering a sense of connection and compassion. Now, let's talk about the unexpected benefits. When you practice voluntary discomfort, you start to notice how much of your comfort is actually a choice. You realize that you don't need as much as you thought you did to be happy. This realization can lead to a simpler, more fulfilling life. It strips away the excess and focuses you on what truly matters. So, next time you're feeling too cozy, shake things up a bit. Challenge yourself. It doesn't have to be extreme, just enough to push your boundaries. You'll find that these small acts of discomfort build a stronger, more resilient you. And who knows? You might even start to enjoy the challenge. Embracing voluntary discomfort is like planting seeds of strength. Each challenge you face, each bit of discomfort you endure, helps those seeds grow. Over time, they blossom into a garden of resilience, ready to weather any storm. So go ahead, step into the discomfort. You've got this. Number 4, connectedness. In a world where we're constantly plugged and yet paradoxically feeling more disconnected than ever, the idea of connectedness takes on a whole new meaning. This isn't just about being connected to the internet or social media. It's about fostering a deep sense of connection to the world around us and the people in it, which is a fundamental tenet of Stoicism. The Stoics believe that we are all part of a larger whole, a vast, interconnected web of existence. Think of it like a giant spider web. If one strand breaks, it affects the entire structure. Each of us, like the threads of that web, has an essential role to play. This interconnectedness brings with it a sense of responsibility and a recognition that our actions ripple outwards, impacting others in ways we might not always see. Now, imagine standing in a forest. Each tree stands tall, its roots entwined with those of others, sharing nutrients and information through a vast underground network. This silent, symbiotic relationship is a perfect metaphor for human connectedness. We're not meant to stand alone. We're meant to support and be supported, to give and to receive. In our daily lives, embracing this idea can be transformative. When we see ourselves as part of something greater, our perspective shifts. We become more compassionate, understanding that others' struggles are our struggles, too. This sense of unity can foster a profound sense of inner peace and strength. It's like a mental shift from me to we. So, how do we cultivate this sense of connectedness? Start small. Pay attention to the people around you. Really listen when someone speaks to you. This isn't just about hearing words, it's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Make eye contact, show empathy, and let people know they matter. These simple acts can create powerful bonds. Another aspect of connectedness is our relationship with nature. Spend time outside, breathe in the fresh air, and notice the world around you. Feel the sun on your face, the wind in your hair, the earth beneath your feet. These experiences remind us that we're part of a vast, beautiful, and ever-changing world. It's grounding, in the most literal sense. Don't forget about the importance of being connected to ourselves, too. Interconnectedness means understanding our own emotions, thoughts, and desires. It means being honest with ourselves and recognizing our strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth and mental resilience. In a broader sense, connectedness also involves a commitment to the greater good. This might mean volunteering, helping a neighbor, or simply being kind to a stranger. These actions, however small, contribute to the well-being of our community and reinforce our place within it. It's easy to feel isolated in today's fast-paced world, but remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together, each of us a vital part of the human experience. By embracing connectedness, we tap into a source of strength that can help us navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. So next time you feel disconnected or overwhelmed, take a moment to remember the spider web, the forest, the community. Reconnect with those around you and with yourself. You'll find that inner strength isn't just about standing tall alone, it's about standing tall together. Number 5. Love of fate. Imagine waking up each morning and greeting the day with a smile, regardless of what lies ahead. That's the essence of amor fati, or love of fate, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It's not just about accepting what happens to us, but actually loving it, embracing every twist and turn life throws our way. Picture life as a river. Sometimes it's calm and serene, other times it's wild and turbulent. You can't control the river's flow, but you can control how you navigate it. The Stoics taught us to ride the current with grace, to love every bend and rapid, not because it's always easy, but because it's part of our journey. This mindset is about shifting from "why is this happening to me?" to "what can I learn from this?" It's a way to find peace amid chaos. When you face a challenge, instead of resisting or wishing things were different, lean into it. Embrace it fully. Let it become a part of your story, shaping you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Loving your fate means seeing the beauty in every moment, even the tough ones. It's like finding a hidden gem in a rocky path. Those difficult experiences, the ones that test our limits and push us to grow, they're just as valuable as the joyful, easy moments. They mold us, refine us, make us who we are. Think of the sky. It doesn't complain when it's cloudy or when the storm rolls in. It simply is. And then, it moves on. The sun will shine again, the clouds will part, and the storm will pass. In the same way, by loving our fate, we accept that life is a mix of sunshine and storms. Each plays a role in our personal evolution. When we adopt this mindset, we find strength in unexpected places. Suddenly, setbacks aren't just obstacles, they're opportunities. They're not just hurdles, they're stepping stones. This doesn't mean we don't feel pain or disappointment. Of course, we do. But by loving our fate, we don't let those feelings define us or dictate our path. Instead, we use them as fuel for growth. To cultivate this love of fate, Start by practicing gratitude. Not just for the good stuff, but for the challenges too. When something doesn't go your way, pause and take a moment to reflect. What can this teach you? How can it make you stronger? This shift in perspective can transform your approach to life's ups and downs. Another key is acceptance. Embrace what you cannot change. Fighting against reality only creates more suffering. By accepting things as they are, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration. This acceptance isn't passive resignation, it's an active choice to focus on what you can control, your reactions, your mindset, your actions. Remember, loving your fate is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Over time, you'll find that this mindset becomes second nature. You'll start to see every experience, every challenge, every twist of fate, as a valuable part of your life's tapestry. So, next time life throws you a curveball, take a deep breath and smile. Embrace it. Love it. Know that every experience, good or bad, is a stepping stone on your path to becoming the best version of yourself. By loving your fate, you cultivate a resilience that can weather any storm, a strength that can overcome any obstacle, and a peace that can endure through it all. Number 6, remember you will die. Let's get straight to it, death. The one thing we all have in common, yet often avoid thinking about. But here's the kicker, embracing the reality of our mortality can actually supercharge our lives with meaning and purpose. This idea, known as memento mori or remember you will die, is a powerful Stoic lesson that can forge incredible inner strength. Picture this, you're living your day-to-day life, caught up in the usual hustle. Deadlines, chores, the constant buzz of notifications. Now, imagine hitting pause. Take a moment to realize that all of this, everything around you, including you, is temporary. Suddenly, those minor annoyances don't seem so important, do they? Acknowledging that we won't live forever doesn't have to be morbid. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's a wake-up call to focus on what truly matters. It's about cutting through the noise and zeroing in on the things that make life worth living. Relationships, passions, moments of joy and love. Think of life as a book with a final chapter. You don't know how many pages you have left, so why waste time on the trivial parts? Each page should count. When you remember you will die, you're prompted to ask yourself, am I living in a way that I'll be proud of when I reach the end? This perspective shift can be liberating. It's like shedding a heavy coat of societal expectations and pressures. Instead of worrying about what others think, you start living for yourself. Decisions become clearer, priorities sharper. You find the courage to pursue dreams, mend broken relationships, and savor the present moment. The Stoics weren't afraid to confront death. They saw it as a natural part of life, something to be accepted rather than feared. By keeping death in mind, they stayed grounded. It's a reminder that our time is finite, and therefore, incredibly valuable. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a gift. Embracing memento mori also helps us build resilience. When you realize that your time is limited, you become less afraid of failure. Why? Because in the grand scheme of things, setbacks are just tiny blips on the radar. They lose their power to intimidate. You learn to take risks, knowing that it's better to try and fail than to live with regret. This mindset fosters gratitude. When you remember that each day could be your last, you start to appreciate the small things. The warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of laughter, the taste of your favorite meal. These moments become treasures, and you begin to cherish them more deeply. So, how do you practice memento mori? Start by reflecting on your mortality regularly. This doesn't mean dwelling on it obsessively, but rather, gently reminding yourself. Meditate on it, write about it, or simply take a moment each day to acknowledge it. This practice can bring a profound sense of clarity and purpose to your life. Another approach is to declutter your life. Get rid of what's unnecessary, whether it's physical items or mental baggage. Focus on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Surround yourself with people who matter. Engage in activities that enrich your soul. Remember, memento mori is not about being gloomy. It's about being fully alive. It's about embracing the beautiful, fleeting nature of existence and making the most of every moment. It's a call to live authentically, boldly, and with an open heart. So next time you find yourself caught up in the trivialities of life, pause and remember, you will die. And in that remembrance, find the strength to live a life that truly matters. A life filled with purpose, love, and resilience. Because in the end, it's not about the length of our days, but the depth of our living. Number 7, view from above. Let's take a moment to lift off. Imagine floating above your life, looking down at the intricate tapestry of your daily existence. The hustle, the bustle, the endless to-do lists, they all start to look a bit different from up here, don't they? This is the essence of the Stoic exercise called view from above. It's about gaining a broader perspective on your life and the world around you. Picture yourself rising higher and higher, like a bird soaring into the sky. As you ascend, your problems, which seemed so enormous and overwhelming on the ground, start to shrink. That argument you had, the missed deadline, the nagging worries, they all begin to lose their weight. From this elevated vantage point, you can see the bigger picture. The Stoics believe that by adopting this view from above, we can gain a clearer, more balanced perspective on our lives. It's a way to step back and detach from the immediate emotional responses that cloud our judgment. By seeing things from a higher plane, we realize that many of our daily stresses are fleeting and insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Imagine you're on top of a mountain. The world spreads out before you, vast and interconnected. You can see how everything fits together, how each piece plays a role in the greater whole. Your life is just one part of this immense, beautiful mosaic. This realization can be incredibly humbling and freeing at the same time. This shift in perspective helps us prioritize what truly matters. When you see your life from above, you're reminded of your goals, values, and the people you care about. The noise and distractions fade away, leaving you with a sense of clarity and purpose. You become more aware of the transient nature of your problems and more focused on what brings lasting fulfillment. But how do you achieve this view from above in your everyday life? Start by taking a mental step back during moments of stress or frustration. Close your eyes and visualize yourself rising above the situation. Imagine looking down at yourself, seeing the broader context. This simple exercise can help you regain composure and perspective. Meditation is another powerful tool. Spend a few minutes each day in quiet reflection, imagining yourself floating above your life. Let go of immediate concerns and focus on the bigger picture. This practice can bring a sense of peace and detachment, allowing you to navigate challenges with greater ease. Embracing a view from above also means recognizing our shared humanity. When you look at the world from a higher perspective, you see that everyone is dealing with their own struggles and triumphs. This understanding fosters empathy and compassion, helping you connect with others on a deeper level. Think of it like zooming out on a map. The more you zoom out, the more you see how everything is connected. Your problems, while real and valid, are part of a much larger landscape. This doesn't diminish their importance, but it does put them into perspective. It reminds you that you're not alone, that everyone is part of this intricate, ever-changing web of life. So, next time you find yourself bogged down by the minutiae of daily life, take a moment to rise above it all. Imagine soaring into the sky, looking down at the world with fresh eyes. Let this broader perspective guide you, bringing clarity, calm, and a renewed sense of purpose. Remember, adopting a view from above is not about escaping reality. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of it. It's about seeing the interconnectedness of all things and finding your place within that vast expanse. By embracing this Stoic practice, you can cultivate a resilience that allows you to face life's challenges with grace and wisdom. In the end, it's all about perspective. The view from above reminds us of the bigger picture, helping us navigate the twists and turns of life with a clear mind and an open heart. So, spread your wings, rise high, and see the world from a new perspective. Number 8. Self-reflection. Alright, let's dive deep into the inner world. Self-reflection. It's a Stoic practice that sounds straightforward but holds a transformative power. It's about taking a step back and looking inward, examining our thoughts, actions, and motives with a clear, unbiased eye. Think of it as a mental tune-up, a way to ensure you're steering your life in the right direction. Imagine you're holding up a mirror, not to check your hair or outfit, but to see the true you. Your fears, desires, strengths, and weaknesses. It's all there, laid bare. This can be intimidating at first, but it's also incredibly liberating. When you know yourself deeply, you gain the power to make conscious choices that align with your true values and goals. Self-reflection isn't about self-criticism. It's not about beating yourself up for mistakes or shortcomings. Instead, it's a gentle, honest conversation with yourself. Picture sitting down with a wise, kind mentor who's there to help you grow, not to judge you. That's the tone you want to take with yourself. Start by carving out a quiet space and time for this practice. It doesn't have to be long. Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. Sit comfortably, take a few deep breaths, and let your mind settle. Now, ask yourself, how did my day go? What went well? What didn't? Why did I react the way I did in certain situations? Let's spice things up a bit. Think of self-reflection as a detective game. You're Sherlock Holmes, piecing together clues about your own behavior and thoughts. Why did I feel angry when that happened? What triggered my frustration? Was there something deeper at play? Digging into these questions can uncover patterns and triggers you might not have been aware of. Another angle to explore is gratitude. Reflect on what you're thankful for. What brought you joy today? What moments made you smile? Focusing on these positive aspects can shift your mindset, making you more resilient and optimistic. And hey, don't forget to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small. Did you handle a tough situation well? Celebrate that. Did you make a step towards a goal? Recognize it. Self-reflection is also about giving yourself a pat on the back for the progress you've made. As you delve deeper into self-reflection, you might find some uncomfortable truths. Maybe you're holding onto a grudge, or perhaps fear is holding you back. It's okay. The goal is to identify these areas so you can work on them, not to shame yourself. This awareness is the first step towards growth and change. Now, mix it up. Try journaling your thoughts. Writing can help clarify your mind and make abstract thoughts tangible. It's like talking to a friend on paper. You can revisit your entries later, seeing how you've evolved over time. Meditation can also complement self-reflection. By calming the mind, you create a clearer space to observe your inner world. Focus on your breath, let go of distractions, and allow insights to emerge naturally. Remember, self-reflection isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous practice, like tending a garden. You're constantly nurturing and pruning, helping your inner self grow stronger and more resilient. Over time, you'll notice a deeper understanding of yourself and a greater alignment with your true self. So, take that metaphorical mirror and look within. Be curious, be kind, and be honest. This journey into your inner world is one of the most rewarding adventures you can embark on. Through self-reflection, you'll uncover the layers of your being, finding the strength and clarity to face life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Embrace this practice, and watch as your inner landscape transforms, reflecting a more resilient, empowered you. Number 9. Practicing kindness and forgiveness. Let's talk about kindness and forgiveness. Not just as fluffy concepts, but as powerful tools for building mental resilience. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack filled with grudges, anger, and resentment. It's exhausting, right? Now, picture setting it down and walking away, feeling lighter and freer. That's what practicing kindness and forgiveness can do for your mind and soul. Kindness isn't just about being nice to others, it's about being gentle with yourself too. Start small. Smile at a stranger, offer a helping hand, or simply listen when someone needs to talk. These tiny acts can create ripples, spreading positivity and lightening your own heart. When you extend kindness, it's like planting seeds that grow into a garden of goodwill around you. And guess what? You get to enjoy the beauty of that garden too. Now, forgiveness. It's a tough nut to crack, but oh so worth it. Holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It doesn't work. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a gift you give yourself. It's not about letting someone off the hook for their actions. It's about freeing yourself from the chains of bitterness and pain. Imagine you're unclenching your fist after holding it tight for hours. That's what forgiving feels like. A release, a letting go. Start with yourself. We're often our harshest critics, beating ourselves up over mistakes. Give yourself a break. Acknowledge your imperfections and embrace them. You're human, after all. When you practice kindness and forgiveness, you're not just doing good, you're also building a fortress of mental strength. Kindness fosters positive connections with others, creating a support network that can uplift you during tough times. Forgiveness, meanwhile, clears your mind of negativity, making space for peace and resilience to take root. Let's sprinkle in some variety. Think of kindness as a daily workout for your soul. Each kind act, no matter how small, strengthens your emotional muscles. It's like lifting weights, start light and gradually build up. Compliment someone, share your lunch, or send a thoughtful message. These actions might seem insignificant, but collectively, they make a huge difference. Forgiveness is a deeper, more intense workout. It requires stretching your emotional capacity, pushing past discomfort. Start by acknowledging the hurt, then make a conscious decision to let it go. Visualize the anger and pain leaving your body, replaced by a sense of calm and relief. It's not easy, and it won't happen overnight, but with practice, it becomes more natural. Kindness and forgiveness also have a symbiotic relationship. The more you practice one, the easier the other becomes. When you're kind, you create a positive atmosphere that makes it easier to forgive. And when you forgive, you remove barriers to being kind. It's a virtuous cycle, each feeding into the other, creating a reservoir of inner strength. Another angle to consider is the impact on your mental health. Kindness releases feel-good hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, boosting your mood and reducing stress. Forgiveness, meanwhile, lowers anxiety and depression, creating a more stable emotional foundation. Together, they create a balanced, resilient mind capable of weathering life's storms. So, next time you feel the weight of grudges or the sting of unkindness, take a deep breath and practice kindness and forgiveness. It's like hitting a reset button, clearing away the emotional clutter. You'll find that these practices not only improve your relationships with others but also strengthen your relationship with yourself. Incorporate kindness and forgiveness into your daily routine. Make them habits, not just occasional gestures. Over time, you'll notice a profound shift in your mental landscape. You'll feel lighter, more at peace, and incredibly resilient. By embracing these Stoic lessons, you cultivate a mindset that can handle life's challenges with grace and strength. And that, my friend, is the essence of mental resilience. Number 10. Living in accordance with nature. Alright, let's dive into one of the core principles of Stoicism, living in accordance with nature. It might sound a bit abstract at first, but hang with me, it's simpler and more profound than it appears. Imagine for a moment that you're a leaf on a tree. You don't try to be a flower, you don't strive to become a bird. You just are. You fulfill your purpose naturally and effortlessly. That's the essence of living in accordance with nature. It's about aligning your life with your true self and the natural order of the world. So, what does this mean in our everyday, hustle-bustle lives? It means recognizing that we are part of a larger ecosystem, a grand tapestry where everything has its place and purpose. When we understand this, we can find our groove, our unique rhythm, and move through life with more ease and grace. Think about it like this: when you're trying to swim against the current, it's exhausting, right? But when you flow with the river, it becomes almost effortless. Living in accordance with nature is like finding that flow in your life. It's about listening to your inner voice and following your natural inclinations rather than fighting them. To start, tune into your body and mind. Notice when you feel energized and when you feel drained. Pay attention to what activities bring you joy and which ones feel like a slog. This self-awareness is the first step towards living in harmony with your true nature. Next, look at your environment. Are you surrounded by things and people that nourish your soul, or do they deplete you? Sometimes, it's about making small changes that align your surroundings with your inner values. Maybe it's creating a serene space in your home, or spending more time in nature, soaking up its rhythms and patterns. Another aspect of this principle is understanding and accepting the natural order of things. This includes recognizing that some things are beyond our control. The weather changes, seasons shift, and life is full of ups and downs. By accepting this natural ebb and flow, we can cultivate a sense of peace and resilience. Stoics believe that by understanding our place in the cosmos, we can live more fulfilled and meaningful lives. It's about seeing the bigger picture and realizing that we are a part of something vast and interconnected. This perspective can be incredibly grounding. It helps us let go of the need to control everything and instead, focus on what truly matters. Now, let's spice it up with some action steps. Start your day with a few moments of reflection. Ask yourself, what is my purpose today? How can I align my actions with my true nature? This simple practice can set a positive tone for your day, helping you stay connected to your core values. Another way to live in accordance with nature is to simplify. Cut out the noise and clutter that distract you from your true path. Focus on what's essential and let go of the rest. This doesn't mean living a minimalist life, unless that's what speaks to you. It's more about prioritizing what truly matters and letting go of the superfluous. Remember to stay adaptable. Nature is constantly changing, and so are we. What works for you today might not work tomorrow, and that's okay. Embrace the fluidity of life and be open to change. It's part of the natural order, after all. Incorporating these principles into your life might feel like a shift at first, but with time, it becomes second nature. You'll start to notice a sense of ease and alignment, a feeling that you're moving with the current rather than against it. This doesn't mean life will always be smooth sailing, but it does mean you'll have the inner strength and resilience to navigate the storms. So, take a deep breath, connect with your true self, and flow with the natural rhythm of your life. By living in accordance with nature, you cultivate a grounded, resilient mindset that can weather any storm. It's a journey, an ongoing practice, and one that brings profound peace and fulfillment. Embrace it, and watch your life transform. Number 11, practice mindfulness. Imagine being fully present in each moment, not caught up in the past or worrying about the future. Sounds liberating, right? That's the magic of mindfulness, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy that can transform your mental resilience. Picture this: you're sipping your morning coffee. Instead of gulping it down while scrolling through your phone, you take a moment. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Inhale the rich aroma. Savor the taste with each sip. This is mindfulness, being present, fully engaged, and appreciating the now. Practicing mindfulness doesn't mean you have to meditate for hours. It's about finding pockets of peace in your everyday life. Start small. When you wake up, instead of immediately diving into your to-do list, take a few deep breaths. Feel the air filling your lungs, notice the sensations in your body, and set an intention for the day. These few moments can set a positive tone for whatever comes next. Throughout the day, find little moments to ground yourself. Waiting in line? Instead of reaching for your phone, observe your surroundings. Notice the colors, sounds, and smells around you. Feel your feet on the ground. These small practices anchor you in the present, reducing stress and enhancing your resilience. Mindfulness also involves observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Imagine your mind as a sky, and your thoughts are clouds passing by. Some are light and fluffy, others dark and stormy, but they all drift by eventually. By watching your thoughts without getting entangled in them, you create space. Space to respond rather than react. Space to choose how you want to feel and act. This non-judgmental awareness can be a game changer. It helps you catch yourself in moments of stress or negativity and gently guide yourself back to a place of calm and clarity. Think of it as having a compassionate inner coach who always has your back. Mindfulness isn't just about peace and tranquility, it's also about fully experiencing life. When you're mindful, you engage all your senses, making each moment richer and more vibrant. Whether you're eating, walking, or talking to someone, being fully present enhances your experience and deepens your connection to the world around you. Let's mix things up a bit. Consider mindfulness like tuning an instrument. Your mind is the instrument, and mindfulness practices help keep it in tune. When you're in tune, you can handle life's ups and downs with more grace and resilience. Out of tune, everything feels off-kilter. One powerful mindfulness practice is focusing on your breath. It's always with you, a constant rhythm that can bring you back to the present moment. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few deep breaths. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Repeat a few times. Notice how this simple act calms your mind and centers your thoughts. Another technique is body scanning. Close your eyes and mentally scan your body from head to toe. Notice any areas of tension or discomfort and breathe into them, allowing them to soften and release. This practice not only brings awareness to your physical state but also helps relax and rejuvenate your mind. Mindfulness is also about being kind to yourself. When you catch yourself in a negative thought spiral, gently redirect your focus. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Remember, it's not about having a perfectly still mind, it's about creating moments of stillness amidst the chaos. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine might feel challenging at first, but stick with it. Over time, you'll find it becomes a natural part of your life, a tool you can rely on to navigate stress and uncertainty. You'll notice a shift, a deeper sense of calm, a stronger ability to focus, and a resilience that can weather any storm. So, take a breath, be present, and embrace the power of mindfulness. It's a practice, a journey, and a beautiful way to enhance your mental resilience and overall well-being. Number 12, cultivate an inner fortress. Alright, let's get into the Stoic gem called practicing voluntary discomfort. Now, at first glance, it might sound a bit odd. Why would anyone willingly choose discomfort? But hang on, because this is one of those sneaky little practices that can really toughen you up and give you a mental edge. Imagine this: you deliberately choose to step out of your comfort zone. Not because you have to, but because you want to. The idea here is to put yourself in situations that are a bit challenging, a bit uncomfortable. Why? Because doing so builds resilience. It's like a workout for your mind and spirit. So, let's break it down. We all have our cozy routines, right? Our favorite foods, our go-to entertainment, our comfy spots. But every now and then, shaking things up can do wonders. Maybe you skip that cozy spot on the couch for a hard chair, or maybe you take a cold shower instead of a warm one. These small acts of voluntary discomfort train your brain to handle bigger challenges with more ease. Think of it like tempering steel. When steel is heated and then cooled, it becomes stronger. The same thing happens with us. By exposing ourselves to little bits of discomfort, we become more adaptable and robust. It's a way of telling your brain, hey, I got this, even when things aren't perfect. And here's the kicker, practicing voluntary discomfort makes you appreciate comfort even more. When you've spent a day in discomfort, that soft bed or warm meal feels like pure bliss. It heightens your gratitude for the simple pleasures in life. You start to see them as the luxuries they really are, rather than just the norm. Now, let's spice this up with some varied sentence lengths and styles. Imagine your daily life as a river, flowing smoothly. Introducing voluntary discomfort is like adding some rocks and rapids. It makes the journey a bit more challenging, but also more engaging. You become a better navigator of your own life. This practice isn't about making yourself miserable. It's about controlled challenges. Think of it as controlled chaos. By choosing your discomforts, you maintain control. You set the stage for growth on your own terms. It's empowering because you're in the driver's seat. One day, skip a meal. Another day, walk instead of driving. Spend a weekend without your phone. These aren't huge sacrifices, but they teach you a lot about your own strength and resilience. You start to see discomfort not as an enemy, but as a teacher. And here's something cool, this practice also builds empathy. When you voluntarily experience discomfort, you gain a deeper understanding of those who face such challenges daily. It opens your heart and mind to the struggles of others, fostering a sense of connection and compassion. Now, let's talk about the unexpected benefits. When you practice voluntary discomfort, you start to notice how much of your comfort is actually a choice. You realize that you don't need as much as you thought you did to be happy. This realization can lead to a simpler, more fulfilling life. It strips away the excess and focuses you on what truly matters. So, next time you're feeling too cozy, shake things up a bit. Challenge yourself. It doesn't have to be extreme, just enough to push your boundaries. You'll find that these small acts of discomfort build a stronger, more resilient you. And who knows? You might even start to enjoy the challenge. Embracing voluntary discomfort is like planting seeds of strength. Each challenge you face, each bit of discomfort you endure, helps those seeds grow. Over time, they blossom into a garden of resilience, ready to weather any storm. So go ahead, step into the discomfort. You've got this. Number 13, maintain a journal. Let's talk about a practice that's simple yet profoundly transformative, maintaining a journal. It's like having a conversation with yourself, a space where you can pour out your thoughts, fears, dreams, and reflections without judgment. It's your personal sanctuary, a place where clarity and insight can blossom. Picture this, at the end of the day, you sit down with a pen and notebook. You start writing. Maybe it's a brain dump of everything on your mind, or perhaps it's more structured, thoughts on a specific issue, reflections on the day's events, or a list of things you're grateful for. Whatever it is, journaling is a way to process and make sense of your inner world. Why is this so powerful? For starters, journaling helps you clear mental clutter. Your mind can get pretty noisy, with thoughts bouncing around like ping-pong balls. Writing them down is like catching those balls and putting them in order. It helps you see patterns, understand your emotions, and gain perspective. Think of your journal as a mirror reflecting your true self. It's a place where you can be brutally honest. There's no need to wear a mask or put up a front. It's just you and your thoughts. This honesty can be incredibly freeing. It allows you to confront truths you might be avoiding and to celebrate the small victories you might overlook. Journaling also fosters self-awareness. As you write, you start to notice recurring themes in your thoughts and behaviors. Maybe you see that you're often stressed about work, or that certain interactions consistently leave you feeling drained. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards change. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. You can't address what you can't see. Another perk? Journaling can be a great stress reliever. When you're overwhelmed, putting your thoughts on paper can be cathartic. It's like venting to a friend, but better, because your journal never interrupts or judges. It just listens. And as you write, you might find solutions or new perspectives emerging organically. But let's not get too serious. Journaling can also be fun. Use it as a creative outlet. Doodle, write poetry, pen down song lyrics, or jot down random thoughts. Let your imagination run wild. This creative expression can be a joy in itself, a way to tap into your inner child and explore your creativity. To make journaling a habit, tie it to something you already do daily. Maybe you journal with your morning coffee or write before bed. Find a time that works for you and stick with it. It doesn't have to be long, just a few minutes a day can make a difference. And don't worry about being perfect. Your journal isn't for anyone else's eyes. It doesn't matter if your handwriting is messy or your thoughts are jumbled. The point is to get them out of your head and onto the page. Over time, you'll likely find that your thoughts start to flow more easily and your insights deepen. Think of your journal as a trusted companion. It's there for you on good days and bad, in moments of triumph and doubt. It's a space where you can reflect on your journey, set goals, and track your progress. And as you look back over your entries, you'll see how far you've come, how much you've grown, and the resilience you've built. So grab that notebook, find a cozy spot, and start writing. Embrace the process, the messiness, the revelations. Let your journal be a canvas for your thoughts, a map of your inner landscape. Through this simple practice, you'll cultivate a deeper connection with yourself, foster mental clarity, and build the inner strength to face whatever comes your way. In the end, maintaining a journal is more than just a daily habit, it's a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth. Embrace it, and watch as your inner world becomes a richer, more resilient place. Number 14, adapt and accept change. Alright, let's dive into the roller coaster ride that is life. Change is the only constant, right? Yet, it's the thing we often resist the most. Stoicism teaches us a powerful lesson here: adapt and accept change. Sounds simple, but it's a game changer for mental resilience. Picture this: you're sailing on the sea. The waves are unpredictable. Some days, the waters are calm and serene. Other days, storms rage and toss your boat around. You can't control the sea, but you can control how you navigate it. This is what it means to adapt and accept change. Imagine life as a series of waves, constantly ebbing and flowing. Instead of fighting against the tide, learn to ride it. Embrace the fact that things won't always go as planned. Plans change, circumstances shift, and surprises pop up, both good and bad. Resisting these changes only leads to frustration and stress. Instead, go with the flow, adjust your sails, and keep moving forward. Think about a tree in a storm. The branches may bend and sway with the wind, but they don't break. They adapt to the forces around them. The same goes for us. Flexibility is key. When life throws you a curveball, take a deep breath and think, how can I adjust? Rather than clinging to rigid expectations, be open to new possibilities. This mindset not only reduces stress but also opens the door to new opportunities and growth. Now, adapting doesn't mean being passive. It's about actively choosing how to respond to change. It's about taking control of your reactions and finding a way to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. When something unexpected happens, give yourself a moment to process it. Then, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow? Acceptance is another crucial piece of the puzzle. It's about recognizing that change is inevitable and embracing it as a natural part of life. This doesn't mean you have to like every change that comes your way. It's okay to feel disappointed or frustrated. The key is not to get stuck in those feelings. Acknowledge them, then let them go. Move forward with a clear mind and an open heart. Imagine your mind as a river, constantly flowing and changing. Stagnant water breeds negativity and stress, while a flowing river remains fresh and vibrant. Keep your mind flowing by embracing change, letting go of what no longer serves you, and making space for new experiences and insights. Adapting and accepting change also involves a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing change as a threat, see it as an adventure. Every twist and turn is a chance to learn something new, to discover strengths you didn't know you had, and to find beauty in the unexpected. Embrace the uncertainty with curiosity and wonder. Think of yourself as a surfer, riding the waves of life. You might not know what the next wave will bring, but you're ready to ride it. Sometimes you'll fall, but that's okay. Get back up, adjust your stance, and keep surfing. Each wave, each experience, makes you a better surfer, more skilled and more resilient. Incorporate this mindset into your daily routine. Start small. When plans change or things don't go as expected, take a moment to breathe and recalibrate. Remind yourself that you have the strength and flexibility to handle whatever comes your way. Over time, this practice will become second nature, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. So, embrace the waves, the storms, the unexpected detours. Adapt and accept change as part of the journey. It's not about avoiding the waves, but learning to ride them with confidence and joy. This Stoic lesson, when practiced regularly, will forge an inner strength that can weather any storm and turn life's unpredictable journey into a thrilling adventure. Number 15. Serve a higher purpose. Alright, let's dive into one of the most profound lessons of Stoicism, serving a higher purpose. It's about aligning your actions with something greater than yourself. Picture this: instead of drifting aimlessly through life, you have a North Star guiding you, giving your journey direction and meaning. First things first, what does it mean to serve a higher purpose? It's about contributing to something beyond your own personal gain. It's about making a positive impact, whether it's in your community, the environment, or even on a global scale. When you connect your efforts to a greater good, your actions take on a new level of significance. Think of it like being part of a larger symphony. Each instrument has its role, its unique contribution to the overall harmony. When you play your part, no matter how small, you're adding to the beauty of the whole. This sense of belonging and contribution can be incredibly fulfilling. But how do you find your higher purpose? Start by reflecting on what matters most to you. What are your core values? What issues ignite your passion? What changes do you want to see in the world? These questions can help you identify a purpose that resonates deeply with your soul. Once you've identified your purpose, it's time to take action. This doesn't mean you have to quit your job and dedicate your life to a cause, unless you want to, of course. It can be as simple as volunteering a few hours a week, mentoring someone, or advocating for something you believe in. The key is to integrate your purpose into your daily life, making it a part of who you are and what you do. Serving a higher purpose isn't just about the external impact. It also transforms you internally. It builds resilience by giving you a sense of meaning and direction, especially during tough times. When challenges arise, knowing that your efforts contribute to something greater can provide strength and motivation to keep going. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. The path is steep and rocky, but at the top, there's a breathtaking view. Your higher purpose is that view. It's the reason you keep climbing, despite the obstacles. It's what fuels your determination and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. Serving a higher purpose also fosters a sense of community and connection. When you're working towards a common goal with others, you create bonds and support networks. These connections can be a source of strength and encouragement, helping you stay resilient through life's ups and downs. Let's mix things up a bit. Serving a higher purpose can also bring unexpected joy and fulfillment. It's like planting seeds and watching them grow. The satisfaction of seeing the positive effects of your actions can be incredibly rewarding. It adds a layer of richness and depth to your life that goes beyond material success. And here's the thing, you don't have to have all the answers or make grand gestures. Sometimes, the smallest acts of kindness and service can make the biggest difference. It's about consistently showing up and doing your part, no matter how big or small. Each action, each effort, contributes to the greater good. Think of your purpose as a guiding light. It doesn't mean you won't face storms or dark times, but it gives you a direction to steer towards. It helps you navigate through the uncertainty with a sense of confidence and clarity. It's your anchor, keeping you grounded and focused on what truly matters. So, take a moment to reflect on your higher purpose. What can you contribute to the world? How can you align your actions with something greater than yourself? Embrace this Stoic lesson and watch as your life takes on a new sense of meaning and resilience. By serving a higher purpose, you not only make a positive impact on the world but also forge an inner strength that can withstand any challenge. It's a journey of growth, connection, and fulfillment. And it's one of the most rewarding paths you can take. And there you have it, the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a man who truly solved the universe with his profound insights. If his teachings inspired you, imagine what more we can uncover together. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more journeys into the minds of history's greatest thinkers. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay stoic, and keep exploring the cosmos of human existence. Thanks for watching.